Yo, what's going on, everybody? What's going on, family? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Uh, got a late start today, man. Late start. Really, literally just getting back from handling some family obligations right now. So, what I'm going to do is I am going to log in and get this game audio right first. But yeah, I was looking at the scores. It should be the bottom of the first once we actually get everything up and running. I think the score is still 0-0. I know they got Noah Syndergaard starting today, which is I guess is cool. I guess we'd take that. Let me see here. Get the scoreboard all cleared up. But yeah, appreciate y'all being here with me today. Y'all know I'll be struggle streaming and coming in late. You know, definitely apologize about that one. Like always, we're gonna have a good time. Last night game, pure classic. Aaron Nola was solid. Bats came alive. Um, Bullpen did well. Defense could be a little better. We had 2 errors yesterday. Reese Haskins definitely got to go ahead and get his SHIT together. But we should be good to go. But are they back from break? Like the video, subscribe. I'm gonna go ahead and tune into the game audio right now.
Real Muto. Harper had one of the 2 home runs. Castellanos has had a nice series. Bohm hit 6th. The rookie Stott had a key double. Gene Segura's at 2nd. Brandon Marsh hits 9th in center field. And so for Charlie Morton, his 17th career start in the postseason. His 5th
Charlie Morton, huh?
Game. 2 guys have started and won more elimination games than Charlie Morton in baseball history. Kurt Schilling and you, John Smoltz. What's this like?
Well, the biggest thing, you can't pitch perfect. Not on my watch. Pass the baton
it's
on.
It's crazy. He threw this man in an elimination game.
Solos won't beat you. You can be aggressive, but if you're trying to pitch
I was
perfect,
listening to MLB Network. Big Poppy was saying Charlie Morton should have started yesterday.
Solo.
A good pitch.
I call them solo innings.
1-1
at a time. Keep yourself in it so that
Kyle Schwarber at bat.
Kind of embrace the moment. He's done it better than anybody. And look, he has not had a great down the stretch run, but if he enacts that inner Charlie Morton postseason pitcher, the Braves have a chance.
Well, how about when the first guy you've got to face, John, homered against you on both your pitches, your fastball and your curveball? When you saw
Charlie Morton is 4-0 in elimination games in the playoffs, so he's solid. 0.40 ERA in those games. He's definitely solid.
As a weapon, as a backdoor, mix in a changeup and cutter.
The home run hitter is Kyle Schwarber, who takes ball 2.
Nice, good take. 2-1
during the regular season to lead the National League. He got his first hit of the postseason yesterday, snapping in 0 for 17.
The other key component in postseason baseball: get the leadoff hitter out.
Ooh,
and the Phillies
good take. 3-1.
A lot. There hasn't been a lot of rallies. By getting the first hitter out, you always feel like you're a pitch away from a double play if the next guy gets in on base.
Kyle Schwarber starting the day for the Phillies.
Nice walk. Lead off walk.
And see, that's
here we go.
His misses
here we go.
Wide. It's not enticing.
This is a good joint right here.
When Charlie's on his game, he misses by inches. See how he gets underneath that sinker, and the sinker is so wide that the hitter recognizes it right away. That has been his downfall. He's walked a lot of hitters this year. He has the ability to swing and miss a lot of guys, but he's got to be in the strike zone to fight that fight.
The 38-year-old has the highest walk rate in the National League. Reese Hoskins, who says he's been telling himself, my moment's coming.
Let's go, Reese.
Coming as he deals with all these.
Get that defense in order.
And he finally had that moment. One that you're going to see replayed for a long time. That
nice. 1-0.
Slam afterwards. He said he didn't even realize that that's how he reacted. Felt like he was floating around the bases. One of those situations where he kind of blacked out. On the 1-0 from Morton, Hoskins.
Nice. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
At some point today, I mean, Charlie wanted that.
He just looks shook.
Really close, but he's got to be able to trust his fastball against this team. His breaking ball gets better when his fastballs are thrown for strikes. A lot of pressure on your breaking ball behind in the count.
Could have took that one.
And that's the
2-1.
key. When it clicks for Charlie Morton, boy, it is lights out, because that is a hard pitch to hit. See the sink and late movement at 95 miles an hour.
On a 2-1, Hoskins into left center field.
Nice.
On the move, won't get there. Schwarber read it well. Takes third, and they're at first and third to begin this one.
Nice. Yeah, Reese. Got Kyle Schwarber the third. Reese on first. No outs. Looking good, man. Looking good. They might pull Morton. I can see him pulling Morton by the third inning. He keep looking like this. Right in the gap.
Hitter gets a walk, and as I mentioned in the postseason, a walk is a rally.
And the leadoff man on. Feels like a rally. He had 2 birds with 1 stone in this inning. Walked the leadoff man, and now they've got him cornered with nobody out. JT Realmuto coming up. The Phillies offense where there's not much.
Let's go, JT.
A lot or nothing.
You need a sacrifice right now.
With a couple base runners to start and a strike as the
Good
curveball
pitch.
finally lands.
0-1. Good pitch.
Realmuto has reached base in all 5 games this postseason. Knocked in 2 yesterday with a couple of singles.
He's been so good at home. So are a lot of these Phillies. They love hitting at home.
Trying to give the Phillies an early lead.
Good take. 1-1.
The Phillies,
Yo, if he get on base,
scored 7 runs, 1-7-6. Then they got shut out in game 2.
you talking about bases loaded with Bryce Harper coming up? That's gonna be crazy.
Those are the numbers you're talking about.
Yeah, and here you can't try to pitch without giving up a run if you're Charlie Morton. You got to somehow induce a ground ball, get some outs, trade a run, but prevent the big inning. Sinker inside, maybe get a ground ball to short.
Oh, come on, you had to swing at that.
It used
You
to
chasing.
be who Charlie Morton was.
Goodness.
They called him
I was in the
ground
dirt.
jack. It was
1 and
all
2.
sinkers. Now it's
No outs.
split. It's been
Runners at the
all four
corners.
seam less sinker through the years. He's in his 15th in the majors. Prior to this year, he had a run where he was one of the best in baseball. An all-star a couple times, 2 world championships, Houston in 2017, the Braves last year, top 5 in the majors and wins over a 5-year span prior to this year. He fires the 1-2.
Nice, good pitch. Got him looking. Good pitch. Good pitch.
Well, there he crossfires.
1 out.
Misses his location, but he freezes
Had JT looking.
Realmuto on the outside part of the plate.
All right, Bryce. This is why you get paid.
And if they weren't already
Right here.
they are now, as Bryce Harper comes to the
This is
plate.
why you get paid.
Bryce Harper's had good numbers off of Charlie Morton, hitting over 400.
With a home run. 2 home runs in this postseason.
I like the uniform
for
they
the
got
reigning
going on
MVP.
today, too.
1 in the wild card round, 1 last night. He's looked as good as he has since early on this year. First and third one gone. Harper
Oh,
swings
my
and misses
goodness.
at a first pitch fastball.
He always swings at the
It's
first
amazing
pitch.
what kind of year Harper has had
0-1.
in the last 2 years. And really the first pitch success and swing and miss is probably the highest of his career. But something happens to where he locks in after that big swing and finds a way to make an in-at-bat adjustment off the starting pitcher or whoever he's facing.
A day shy of his 30th birthday, Harper swings and misses at a
Goodness,
fastball to the
0-2.
other side of the plate. Harper and the Phillies have seen a bunch of Charlie Morton this year. 5 starts against the Phillies. Got a 5.5 ERA.
Good take.
Includes his second to last
1 and 2.
season
1 out.
here, because he did sprinkle in a good start or two in there, but his most recent memory, he gave up 6 runs in 4 2/3 in this ballpark.
And that one he tried to overthrow. It's going to be a hard double play to turn if it's hit to Arcia because of the shift.
We need a run right here, man. Just one run.
Normal spot to turn a
Just get
play.
one for us.
Total angle if the ball is hit on the ground to second baseman.
Schwarber at third, Hoskins at first, Harper stays alive.
Foul ball, 1 and 2.
Now the pitch that Charlie Morton will go to when he's connected with his mechanics is that changeup. I mean, we haven't seen any yet, but he's primarily fastball, curveball right now. We haven't seen the cutter. He'd love to get a fastball up over the plate, belt high or above, to get a swing and miss.
Struck out Real Muto. Deals 1-2 to Harper.
Got him. Got him swinging.
Right where he wanted it.
Damn.
And back-to-back Ks for Charlie Morton.
Damn, got him swinging.
I mean, that is the only area you can go to Harper right now.
2 outs.
And he absolutely
Runners at the corners.
Above the belt, looked enticing, and see that late movement.
Oh,
that's what
man.
he got, the swing and a miss. And a huge situation for the Atlanta Braves and Charlie Morton if he can get out of this really first and third nightmarish start. And he knows the guy at the plate right now is on go as soon as he steps in the box. He wants to swing. Make
Nick Castellanos. Let's go. Let's go, Nick.
1-0 or more.
Nick swing at the first pitch, too.
Castellanos.
I knew it.
Out of a half-hearted swing.
Damn.
And a curveball.
Foul.
Strike 1.
Foul ball on 1.
Now, when you read the headlines the next day, you read the articles the next day, it doesn't always lead with something from the late innings. Sometimes that key moment comes very early in a game. And with the Braves facing elimination, Charlie Morton, who has struggled this season on the ropes early, back-to-back Ks against Real Muto and Harper, now trying to get out of it.
Oh, my goodness, Nick.
Who indeed comes out of his shoes swinging 0-2.
You just chasing.
I wouldn't say this is a dangerous 0-2 pitch, but when you see a swing like that, in your mind, you go, I don't have to throw this one anywhere close.
That's what I'm saying.
Sometimes in doing that, you get off of the concentration of that. You let one hang in the zone. For Charlie Morton, don't throw anything close here on an 0-2 pitch.
Nick swinging at everything.
And he did. And that's the adjustment.
1-2.
You want to see what the hitter makes. If
2
you know
outs.
a hitter's aggressive, you've got 2 pitches. Once you get to a 2-2 count, you make your go pitch. But you got 2 pitches to see if he's willing to chase.
Nick Castellanos, who's described his postseason experience as a clean slate after a rough first year in Philadelphia. 2-out chance first inning. Fly ball right field.
Fly ball,
Acuna
man.
shooting his eyes from the sun. He's there, and how
All right.
about Charlie Morton?
Braves get out of danger. Braves get out of danger, man. Goodness gracious, man. Phillies leads runners on first and third. 1 hit. Score still 0-0. Going into the top of the second once they come back from commercial break. Be right back, family. All right, let's see what's going on, man. Let's see what's going on. Let's see here. Okay. All right, so it looked like Noah Syndergaard had 2 strikeouts. He struck out Acuna and Olsen. Okay, nice. Next up is 4, 5, and 6. Darno, Riley, and Harris. Oh, we back.
Bet Super 6. Get the free Super 6
Darno
on
up.
your phone now and enter your 6 picks in the NLDS contest.
Riley
If all
on deck.
6 picks are right, you could win big. Charlie Morton, pivotal first inning. First 2 reach, and then he retires 3 straight.
The ball came out of his hand totally different after first and third. And that's what you have to keep as a pitcher. I mean, not that woke him up, but what a start for the Phillies and their fans, and then have that kind of.
All right, Noah, let me see something.
Air sucked out of them.
You got 2 strikeouts already.
That's big for Charlie.
Circle that first inning in your
1-0.
score. Your score
Going
sheet.
outside.
No scores. Travis d'Arnaud leads off this second. Hitting cleanup as Brian Snitker drops Austin Riley to the 5 spot today. 1-0 from Noah Syndergaard. Ball 2.
That's
There's
high.
no doubt that the
2-0.
offense for the Atlanta Braves, and you can say the same thing for the Los Angeles Dodgers. I mean, they're not doing what the regular season, and that's a big sample size, right? You get 5 days off, and if you don't get those kind of guys connected in the lineup, which is showing on, give the Phillies pitchers credit, but the offense better wake up for the Braves or they're going home.
Nice.
d'Arnaud.
Fly ball to left.
Into shallow left field. Here's Schwarber to
Nice.
put it away.
1 out. 3 pitch
They
out.
had 3
Good money.
100-win teams in the National League this year. The Mets already knocked out, but the Padres in the wild card round, and the Dodgers and the Braves both are facing elimination today.
A lot of pressure.
That is crazy.
You know, the format should be set up for the advantage of those teams who got to rest their bullpen, their starters, but then you get some teams coming in hot, and currently, I mean, series not over, but both teams that won their division are down 2-1. But as we talked about,
That's
it's
high.
as easy as
1-0.
flipping a switch. You know, if you win that game, you go back to your ace.
Riley
That's
at the
the
plate.
thing, right?
Harris on deck.
You win if the Braves win the game today, this completely gets turned around, and they're in the driver's seat. 9 innings away from going from having their season in the brink of ending to being like, okay, we got them right where we want.
Pop up, center field.
In the air to center field for Marsh. 2 up,
Nice.
2 down.
2 out.
5 up, 5 down for Noah Syndergaard, and for more on
2 pitch out.
Here's Ken Rosenthal.
Can't be mad at it.
Shocking as this might sound, as hard as Noah Syndergaard once threw, catcher JT Realmuto told me before the game that the key for Syndergaard today is landing his off-speed stuff, commanding those off-speed pitches. So far, so good. 4 of his 5 curveballs for strikes. That pitch just there that retired the batter, a strike also with a slider. This is the key for Syndergaard, a different pitcher than he once was. Curveball to Acuna got him on a strikeout in the first.
Michael Harris.
Nice.
Strike 1 and a changeup.
Paint in the corner. Nice.
That's the one thing that
0-1.
You don't know how a hard thrower is going to be able to adapt to this different style that he's been used to, right? And so far, he looks comfortable. He hasn't pitched much, and he's mixing it up very well.
Foul ball. 0-2.
Whether it's because of injury or just father time, eventually gets to that point where if they want to keep going, they've got to figure out another way.
Yeah, but the fear factor is for the hard thrower, max effort guys, they're never going to get to that point. They fall off the cliff. So he'll be the hope for a lot of people if he doesn't regain that 98, 99 and can pitch effectively this way.
1-2.
It's not in their DNA to teach pitching. It's stuff and more stuff, you know, high rep. I call it RPM, in the zone. And when it's good, it's great. Hitters swing and miss, 13 strikeouts. But now he'll have to kind of reinvent himself.
Oh,
Harris on the ground is second.
ground is short. Nice.
6 down for Noah Syndergaard.
Get him out of here. 1-2-3 inning. 1-2-3 inning for Noah Syndergaard. He looked good, man. He looked sharp. Going to the bottom of the first. Going to the bottom of the second. Score still ties 0-0. It'll be the bottom of the second once they come back from commercial break. Let's see who's up for the Phillies. All right, so we got 6, 7, and 8. Who's going to be up for the Phillies? Alec Bohm, my man Scott, and Gene Segura. Alec Bohm is due up next. Bryson Scott is going to be on deck. Gene Segura is going to be third. Let's see right now, Morton got one hit. He walked. 2 Ks. All right, not too bad. There was Syndergaard through 2 innings, 2 Ks, no hits, no walks. I like it so far. I like it so far, man. Let me know in the chat who y'all think gonna win. I got the Phillies pulling this off, man. I got a 6-4 Phillies. I got a 6-4. If we can get 6 solid innings from Noah Syndergaard, we win the game. Because what we don't want to do, what we don't want to happen is make this a bullpen game, because we can't win that. 6 solid innings, I'm good with that.
Coverage beyond the expected with T-Mobile this postseason. Stream your team home or away and in the air with free Wi-Fi.
They got about an hour.
All right, here we go.
Hitting before the shadows, give or take an hour. It's going to be an issue in the middle of the game. So right now, best chance to do some damage.
Hurry, boys! Both sides.
Ooh, good pitch.
One from
That's a
Charlie
good
Morton,
pitch.
who got out of that first inning after walking the leadoff man, giving up a single to Hoskins. Phillies had first and third, nobody out. Morton struck out Realmuto and Harper and got Castellanos to fly out. Alec Bohm leads off the second.
Ooh, hit the pitcher with that ball.
Ricochets to third. Riley's bare hand picked
Yes,
up
sir.
late. And a flashback to Charlie Morton to the last time he was on a postseason mound when he broke his leg on a 102-mile-per-hour comebacker. He didn't know it at the time, though. He knew obviously it hurt, but then he throws 16 pitches after that. He strikes out 2 hitters and then winds up undergoing surgery. Gets a 5.5-inch plate inserted into his shin.
Right on his elbow. Right on his throwing elbow. Goodness gracious.
The training staff is out to take a look as Charlie Morton, who we used to call ground shot.
It's like that's like more of the forearm.
Right now, the only thing I can say is it luckily wasn't hit super hard. Looked like it was a little bit off the end of the bat, but nonetheless, it catch you on the outside of your elbow, and you're just, that's the last place you want to get it to hit. See, it almost like the bat broke, but at first I thought it got him off the back.
Hey man, we on plate. We on base.
Right,
that's all I care about.
That it catches him on the outside part of his elbow, which is better than the inside part of your elbow.
Oh, they got somebody warming up.
Starts to warm.
They got somebody warming up already.
Good shape. That is not to say, though, that this wouldn't be a massive, massive problem. Charlie Morton's got to leave this game. Looks like he's going to be okay. Look, the guy broke his leg and faced 3 more hitters, struck out 2 of them, went into the clubhouse after the game and apologized for not going longer with his broken leg. And then had during the World Series, with his leg elevated, sit there on his couch and watched the Braves clinch a world championship. In a lot of ways, that was his motivation coming into this year, to have a chance to pitch in big games again, to be on the mound again, to help his team in those spots instead of watching from afar. It killed him to do that.
Well, luckily, that was 72 miles per hour off the bat and not 100.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's watch how Charlie is moving forward. Here's Bryson Stott. And on a day, John, where the home runs kind of stole the show, Hoskins and Harper ripped the roof off this place, Bryson Stott had a 9-pitch at-bat that in a lot of ways was the biggest at-bat of the day.
Yeah,
Finished it with an
he
RBI
worked him.
double and started that 6-run rally.
No doubt. That at-bat changed the momentum. And it changed really kind of like the aura
Good pitch.
of
0-1.
Strider, even though it was only 2 innings.
Right on the outside of the
starting
plate.
to have
That's a
with
good
his
pitch.
fastball in the zone, swing and miss, but he fought off a lot of fastballs, got a slider that he wanted. And really, after that, it was bing, 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 and it was 6-0 before you could bat an eye.
I mean, seriously, 5 straight hits on 5 pitches. It's
Foul ball, 0-2.
It was the first time in 18 years, not in the postseason, in any baseball game, period, in the majors, that a team had 5 straight hits on 5 straight pitches.
Yeah. To say it was quick is an understatement. It was shocking. And this crowd, I mean, when Hoskins hit that home run, you could sense that, this crowd was just waiting to erupt, and they did.
It's been a while, but this place has hosted some huge
1 and 2.
games, World Championship games, a clincher. And
That was wide
there's
from the
some people
plate.
saying that moment,
Nowhere
the Hoskins
close.
home run, was the loudest single moment in this ballpark's history. Sweet release for him and for all of them. Waiting a long time for a swing like that.
Oh, God. Why are you swinging at that?
Morton, whose early returns
It's his third strikeout.
the elbow are good.
1 out. Runner on
As
first.
tight of a breaking ball as he's had against a left-hander, you got to make it look like a strike. He did, and it disappeared out of the zone. That is just known as Uncle Charlie. That is what he's famous for, in creating such tight late break.
Third strikeout for Morton. Up comes Gene Segura. Like the crowd this weekend, not disappointing. Gene Segura's not disappointed in his long-awaited.
Ooh, good pitch.
Reaching in all
Good
5
pitch.
games
0-1.
after 11 years and more than 1,300 games without playing in the postseason.
Now, this is a guy that Charlie, if he makes the right pitch, he hits some ground balls you can possibly turn to, and I can still run, but he does chop some balls on the ground.
There's a
Nice.
by Swanson. Bohm heads for third. The
Good hit.
Phillies for the second time in
Good
his
hit.
20 innings.
Got it right past the shortstop. Good hit. 1 out. Runners at the corners.
Well, he didn't chop that one. He smoked it.
Yeah.
Shortened to the ball. Didn't give Swanson any time to really react.
Who up next?
Watch how quick this is. Watch his hands.
B. Marsh.
Throw that.
Let's go, B. Marsh.
Bayou.
That's a swing that Gene Segura crafted as a kid in the Dominican Republic. Playing baseball, yeah, but playing fast pitch softball, shorter distance, having to have that flat swing to match up with the type of pitching you see in fast pitch softball. Line drive swing, one of the best line drive swings of this generation. Close to a 300 hitter in his decade.
Let's go, B.
So
Marsh.
here's another chance for the Phils, and it's Brandon Marsh, the 9-hitter.
That ain't no damn strike.
Stu Sherwater.
0-1.
Well, again, Phillies 2 for 2 and getting the leadoff hitter on. Creating pressure this time of the year. That's what you got to do. Everything's magnified.
Marsh.
1-1.
1-1.
We got Morton. We got Morton at 32 pitches already.
Marsh has a lot of strikeouts against right-handers. He's trying to develop into his big league career, trying to cut down that swing. But he, like some of the other hitters, vulnerable upstairs. A lot of swing and miss upstairs above the strike zone.
So Morton goes, and it's 1-2.
He went upstairs on that 1-2.
Now it just comes down to executing like Morton did in the first inning perfectly to get out of that jam. But I'm telling you, you can't keep getting in these jams. And Charlie knows that.
Bowman third, Segura at first. Morton to the plate with a 1-2. Brandon Marsh got another fastball.
Foul ball. 1-2.
See, it's amazing.
One out.
The reason this game is so difficult and we have so much information, you're talking about less than 3 inches to where to throw the ball. But if you're good at throwing the ball at the top of the zone, then you're exposing so many style of hitters who swing up on the ball and don't try to make the contact by getting on top of the ball. So anything over the middle of the plate, Marsh has a better chance of being successful. But above the belt, same thing with Harper, his success rate goes way down.
It's a throw to first.
Check at first.
The 1-2.
Nice. 2-2. Good take. Good take.
Brandon Marsh, who grew up a Braves fan in Buford, Georgia. Trying to put his boyhood team in an early hole here. Game 4 of the division series for the trip to the National League Championship Series. There for the taking for the Phils. On a 2-2 pitch. He lifts one in the air. Deep right field. There it goes.
Let's go.
Marsh comes through.
Let's go. Damn, he smacked it. Damn, he smacked it. Phillies up 3-0. Oh, they coming alive. Yo, this is crazy. Yo, this is crazy.
The 9-hitter for the Phillies.
Yo, this is crazy. Wow, this is crazy. Ain't gonna be no tomorrow for these dudes.
Able to hit the fastball. This is 2 hitters now in 2 consecutive days that have hit a breaking ball. Sped up.
Wow.
Unfortunately for Charlie Morton, this one resulted in 3 runs. For Strider, only 1 run at the time.
3-run home run.
Another crooked inning for the Philadelphia offense.
It was the
9-hitter
Mason Stott yesterday that had the key hit. It's the 9-hitter Brandon Marsh today that gets a curtain call after a 3-run home run.
It's not no strike, huh?
First postseason
0-1.
home run for the guy they brought over at the deadline from the Angels. And they brought him over to stabilize the defense, which he's done. Anything they were going to get offensively would be gravy. They've gotten a lot of gravy. Hit close to 300 for the Phillies. And now this massive home run. Schwarber slices one in the air to left for Rosario.
Pop up the left. 2 outs.
Well, he wasn't able to hit the fastball, but I want you to watch this breaking ball. I mean, it's on a tee right there. For a guy who was late on fastballs, he's early on that pitch. And a huge, huge blow for the Philadelphia Phillies. Put pressure on Charlie for 2 straight innings. 2nd inning cashed in.
Why don't we hear from him?
Brandon, 3-run homer. What was it like going around the bases?
My legs felt really light there. You know, that's what it's all about, man. You know, you're getting to play in big situations like this. That's a lot of fun. Really, no words right now.
What were you looking for?
Reese Hoskins at bat. 0-1.
Yeah, you know, you got to stay on his heater. It's going 96, 95, 96, 97. So with some good life, I just saw it and reacted. Glad it worked out.
Ooh, good pitch.
Good luck.
It's a good
Back to
pitch.
you, Joe.
0-2.
All right, Kenny, and hey, we so appreciate
0-2.
these
Reese
guys
Hoskins
taking
at
the
bat.
time to visit with us mid-game.
Reese is
So
1 for 1
cool to get their
today.
Insights right after they produce these good moments. No balls, 2 strikes on Reese Hoskins, who lays
Good
off
take.
ball
1 and 2.
1.
We got Morton at 41 pitches already.
28 home runs allowed during the regular season, career high, second highest home run rate in baseball. And that's what bites him early here in game 4. His 1-2 to Hoskins.
Ooh, good
The
take.
things that I wrote down when I was going
2-2.
over and watching video was go strike 1, because he had been really bad on strike 1, 58%. It's not high enough. And keep the ball in the ballpark. Well, 2 of those things have showed up today, and he hadn't been pounding enough strikes. And then that 3-run homer. I mean, those 3-run homers are rare in the postseason, but they're killer when they happen.
2-2. Grounder left side. In the shift, that's
All right.
to get Hoskins.
That's it. That's it. What the heck? All right, so after that 3-run home run by Marsh, Phillies in that inning up 3-0 over the Braves. When we come back, it'll be the top of the 3rd for the Braves. We're looking good, man. Looking good. Bats is coming alive. You got all the pressure on the Braves pitching and that bullpen. You put even more pressure on our hitters to try to make something happen. Noah Syndergaard looking good. Hey, we can't complain. We can't complain. 7, 8, and 9 is going to be up for the Braves. Contreras at 7, RC at 8, and Rosario at 9. They must have took somebody out the starting lineup. Okay, it might have been Contreras. I forget who was at the 7th spot from yesterday, but he's the DH anyway. So they must be going all offense. But yeah, yep, 7, 8, and 9 for the Braves. Once we come back from commercial break. Yeah, I don't think Morton's gonna last after the 3rd inning. They must run and pull him out, especially with his pitch count being already in the mid-40s already. I can't see him going no further than that. Oh, my bad.
We go to the 3rd. The Braves offense that was one of the best in baseball this year, looking for its first base runner of the day. Coming off 2 games where they managed just 4 runs total.
Nice.
William Contreras
0-1.
taking strike 1 from Noah Syndergaard. And you said it, John. I mean, it's an offense that.
Okay, that is William Contreras.
Even the greatest offense is going to go through a couple games where they don't score many runs like this. But you get into a 5-game series, and you run out of time to figure it out.
Right the second.
Segura with a bat.
Nice. Get him out of here. 1 out. That's a 2-pitch out. It's a 2-pitch out.
Well, early on, Noah Syndergaard's making all his pitches, defense doing what they got to do. The one thing about Noah Syndergaard, we haven't talked about
Good play,
it because there's
Gene.
nobody been on base, but he doesn't hold runners very well. And
Good
it'll
play,
be interesting to
Gene.
see if the Braves down 3-0 will take advantage of that. I think only 3 caught stealings against him. And, you know, I know they got JT Realmuto, but the numbers are against.
A ball.
Yeah, those 30 stolen bases, by far the most that anybody's allowed this year. And it's been an issue throughout his career. Got to get some base runners to expose that. Orlando Arcia. Off of the bench
Okay, he gave us that
yesterday,
one.
had a base hit.
1-1. He gave us that one.
Here's the bottom part of the order for the Braves, which 7 through 9 during the regular season, they had the best bottom of the order in baseball. In this division series, they're 1 for 32 down there. Arcia turns on it down the left field line. That ball's gone. Orlando Arcia with a solo shot.
Damn.
The Braves on the board. It's 3-1.
All right. They knocked one. They knocked one off of Ryan.
Yeah, 7 through 9 hadn't done anything, and that's only their second hit, but that was a run produced really quickly. For a guy, for whatever reason,
Orlando Arcia with the solo home run off of Noah Syndergaard. 3-1 Phillies.
Fastball in, he just tomahawks it. Got to pull your hands in, get the barrel of the bat to the ball, and keep it fair.
And Arcia does. Yeah, you mentioned him finding it in the postseason. He's now played in 22 postseason games, so it's not a tiny sample. And his on-base plus slugging is 200 points higher in the postseason than it is throughout his regular season career. Now the 9-hitter, Eddie Rosario, takes the ball.
1-0.
Within this offense, one of the best in baseball we're talking about, they have hit a lot of home runs. They're very home run reliant, which is okay until those home runs dry up. And that's just the second home run of this series for Atlanta.
Nice.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Good
The
pitch.
one thing that's going to be interesting
1-1.
with Rob Thompson's decisions today is he's in an enviable situation, up 2-1, but you're going to want to go for it, right? To clinch it, not try to even mess with Game 5. Well, there's going to be some interesting decisions in how he goes for it and what high leverage guys he uses in what spots, because
2-1.
this will not be like a traditional regular season game. Hey, if your starter's doing well or this guy's doing well, leave him in. There's going to be a variety of pitchers that pitch in this game for the Phillies.
Nice.
They've got
2-2.
available. Alvarado, Dominguez, Zach Eflin. The bridge to those guys, Bellotti and Brogdon, he mentioned, but also Alexander Bellotti, who's warming here. Zach Wheeler and Ranger Suarez, who started the first 2 games. One of those 2 guys, if the Phillies have the lead, probably going to pitch in this game. Popped off the hands and
Pop up.
grounded first. Hoskins over with room to make.
Nice, Reese. 2 outs.
And with that, I think that's where you got to be careful. It's tantalizing to want to go to those guys, but you also don't want to upset the flow. If you do happen to get to a Game 5, you've used a lot of resources that you don't have for Game 5.
Back to the top, Braves to get their second look at Noah Syndergaard.
Ronald Arcia Jr. up. 2 outs, top of the third.
They had in mind, which was once through the order. It's fouled off in strike 1.
0-1. Foul ball. Foul ball. 0-2.
And that's the difference this year for Acuna coming back. He didn't miss a lot of those pitches early in his career. I mean, this guy was thunder right from the beginning. And just, I know he's getting his hits, but just a little bit off with where his power pitch used to be, where he did damage. Sometimes it can just be the difference between the bat being more vertical and pointing a little bit, the end of it pointing more at the pitcher.
Nice. Nice. Good strikeout. Good strikeout. All right, so Arcia, like I said, with the solo home run, bring it closer 3-1. Once we come back from commercial break, it'll be the bottom of the third for the Phillies. It'll be 3, 4, and 5 for the Phillies. JT Realmuto 0-1 with a strikeout. Bryce Harper also 0-1 with a strikeout. And Nick Castellanos 0 for 1. Daggone back hurt me. Oh, my back hurting me like this. Commercial break. Here we go.
Charlie Morton just finished off his warm-up tosses, and then Brian Snitker and one of the trainers headed out there.
They trying to pull him?
And they're going to take the ball from Charlie Morton.
Damn, they pulled him. Wow.
Colin McHugh is ready to go.
They pulled Morton.
Charlie Morton lasts only 3 innings, or only 2 innings.
Yeah, only 2.
And here for the bottom of the third, the Braves already into the bullpen in this elimination game.
Oh, that's a good job. All right, so we got a pitching change right before the bottom of the third inning. They pulled him. I guess they seen that he was in some discomfort, or he didn't look right. So we got a pitching change. So once they come back from commercial break, it'll be bottom of the third inning with a new pitcher.
So the Braves go to Colin McHugh, who pitched 1 1/3 scoreless in the first game of this division.
Colin
series.
McHugh. Okay.
Bring him out for the bottom of the third. This is going to be a long road for the Atlanta bullpen today. Here's what happened to Charlie Morton in the second inning. This comeback from
Right off his elbow.
His pitching arm. He finished off that inning. Went out to warm up for this third. And then Snitker went out there to take him after the warm-ups. So just 2 innings for Morton.
Two innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, 1 walk, 3 Ks.
Smaller version of Charlie Morton when it comes to spin and breaking balls, and he'll throw a lot of it. He'll throw hardly anything straight.
35 years old, and he's put together quite the career. It started back in 2012 with the Mets, and over his first couple seasons, it was looking like he wasn't going to get much more of a chance. First 2 years, he was 0-12 with a 9 ERA.
Damn.
With the Rockies, he got claimed off waivers by the Astros before 2014. Put together a couple of great years there, and then dealt with some injuries. Went to the Rays last year, pitched out of the bullpen, and had a great season. And has had a really nice year in Atlanta. On to face the heart of the lineup: JT Realmuto, then Harper, then Castellanos.
Ooh. 0-1. Sorry. 1-0.
Half his pitches are a slider, and 48% to be exact. And opponent's only hitting 150 against it. So it's a different look. It comes out of a lower 3/4, got great spin to it. Almost looks like a breaking ball at times, but he throws it a lot.
Well, even with essentially bullpen game yesterday with Spencer Strider starting the game, the pen is in a pretty good place, and the Braves have Jake Odorizzi and Jesse Chavez partially to thank for that. Those 2 guys combined for 5 innings to finish the game. And so a lot of the key pieces for Atlanta good to go here.
Oh.
Fly to center field. Harris.
That's a homer.
Still going. Michael Harris can't get there.
That's going to be a triple. That's going to be a triple.
JT on his way to third.
In the park home run. Stop playing. Stop playing. Wow. He played that terrible. Harris played that terrible. An inside the park home run. Wow. He played that terrible.
Inside the park home run for
Wow.
Realmuto, and the Phillies lead 4-1. Jay Wright loves it.
Wow. Wow.
Well, this ball's hit pretty far, and I don't know where Acuna was, but he got to try to get over there to help out your center fielder.
Yeah, exactly.
Center fielder's got to go get that ball. And
Goodness gracious.
Passing towards it with the speed of Realmuto, almost
Goodness.
the easiest
Wow.
inside the park home run you're going to see. When that ball's hit, Acuna doesn't take any movement at all towards that center.
Yeah, exactly. Until it was too damn late. He just looked at it.
As much, but he needs to be sprinting over towards the center
1-0.
field action.
An inside the park home run. He know he blew it too.
Potentially, and he didn't move.
1-0 strikes on Bryce Harper, and these 2 highly anticipated days on Philly, filled with iconic moments.
Yeah, pop out, Bryce Harper, center field,
from Reese Hoskins.
1 out.
The inside the park home run here from JT Realmuto. Moments they're going to be talking about for years.
I mean, he's in no man land right there, right? Kind of misstep. He was trying to jump, but his run wasn't allowing him to get there. And then he knows right away he hit it good. So he's not in a full sprint yet. Right about now, he's in a full sprint when he sees that ball go off the wall.
Yo, that is crazy.
Realmuto, the fastest catcher in the majors.
Good pitch.
One of the fastest players, period.
0-1.
Strike 1 on Nick Castellanos. A great athlete who in high school was a star quarterback as well.
Oh, yeah.
A local legend in
Quarterback.
Oklahoma. He had 45 touchdowns and won a state championship as a quarterback.
Foul ball, 0-2.
2 strikes.
JT a daggone job.
Also state champion
He a
wrestling
stud.
in high school.
Okay.
Wrestling was kind of the family sport. His uncle, John Smith, was a 2-time Olympic gold medalist as a wrestler.
Well, to play the position he plays and catch as much as he does, to be in shape with his legs, pretty impressive.
The way to take that.
Inside the park home run of his career.
1 and 2.
3-1 career for a catcher. He's not your average catcher, though. 1 ball, 2 strikes. McHugh throws and Castellanos.
Oh, come on, Castellanos. You reached for that one.
You know, there's a play for everybody.
2 outs.
Everyone's moving when a ball's like that. The position players, the infielders. You cannot assume anything. And I don't know. Again, I don't know if it would have made a difference. But to be able to help out your center fielder for caroms like that is the reason why the corner outfielders always got to be in play. You cannot assume that it's going to be made or that the ball's going to have a traditional bounce. And that's about really the only spot, right? With that angled wall where you could get a carom, you could get a carom off that center field kind of lower fence, but
foul ball, Alec Bohm, 0-1.
For the Braves, 101 wins, division champs for the 5th consecutive year. Now facing elimination, something they didn't face in a World Championship run last year. No
foul ball, 0-2.
Since the Yankees
2 outs,
3 in a row.
nobody on. Bottom of the 3rd.
Hard thing to do. The Braves finding that out very quickly. And this follow-up trip to the postseason. Still a long ways to go in this one, but down 4-1 and what has turned into a 2nd consecutive bullpen game.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
well, from this point on, unless some kind of life gets injected in the Braves offense, you almost feel like now Snitker has to approach the bullpen as he can't give up another run. I mean, that's the goal anytime any pitcher goes out there, but now it's going to have to really be kept to this 4-run spot because anything more is going to be a daunting task with what the Phillies have in the bullpen available to bring in as well.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
I haven't been able to say that too many times in recent years, what the Phillies have to bring in the bullpen.
No, they made some adjustments. They had to work some things out, and they've kind of done that. And, you know, credit them. It's been the storyline for 2.5, 3 years, and they're tired of talking about it. And when Joe Girardi was here, I mean, nothing went right for that bullpen. And that takes the life out of your ball club. When you're supposed to win a lot of those games, and they weren't winning those games. And, of course, that's the reason they didn't make a lot of playoffs.
Oh, he got reaching, man. Damn, got him swinging.
The inning begins with an inside the park home run from JT Real.
All right, inside the park, JT Realmuto, which is crazy. That's probably only the 2nd inside the park home run I've ever seen live myself. So, but it gets the Phillies back up. Another run. Phillies up 4-1, going to the top of the 4th once we come back. I don't know if Noah Syndergaard still gonna be in the game when we come back. They had somebody in the bullpen warming up, so we'll see what happens. But 2, 3, and 4 is going to be up for the Braves. Swanson is 0-for-1 today. Olsen 0-for-1 with a strikeout, and Darno is 0-for-1. So 2, 3, and 4 coming up for the Braves. Top of the 4th after the commercial break. Yo, what is going on here? Hey, is anybody in the chat or on the stream that hasn't hit the like button yet? Please, 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 definitely hit the like button for me. I would definitely appreciate it. Please hit the like button. All the love and support is definitely appreciated. Hey, let me know in the chat who all in here. I said we got a few people in here. Not too many, but a few people. A few people. Let me know in the chat who you are. Let me know. Phillies looking good so far. Noah Syndergaard looking really good. Bats look like they're live tonight. Hopefully this doesn't come down to to a bullpen game. As long as we get some quality innings from Noah Syndergaard and we at least bring in a few heavy hands from the bullpen to close it out, then I think we'll be in good shape. We on commercial break right now. We should be back in a second.
Noah Syndergaard's return to the postseason goes 3 innings here.
Damn, they pulled
Gives up
Noah.
the solo home run. That is it.
3 innings, 1 hit, 1 run.
Hands it off to Andrew Bellotti. So this is going to be a battle of the 2 bullpens in this game.
Well, we said Bellotti known for that, a lot of sliders, but he's thrown some that are back up. So if he's sharp, he'll just keep passing the baton on to each bullpen arm for the rest of the way.
Dansby Swanson fouls one off the end of the bat. Strike 1. Swanson popped out his first time, 2 for 13 in this series.
Let me know in the chat what the volume sounds like too. What the game volume sounds like.
Much better his second time.
No,
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, and a lot of these guys, they're going to have some nerves, right? First postseason, they're trying to feel and get their heartbeat working and the pitches where they want to.
Off balance, fly to center.
Fly ball to center. Nice. 1 out.
Down to Ken Rosenthal, who's got
2 pitch out.
Thanks, Joe. Brian, why did Charlie Morton need to come out of this game?
Well, I talked to him down there. We did X-rays. There wasn't anything structural. He wanted to try it, and I just put the eye test to it, and I didn't like the way the warm-up was going. I just, if you try it and we get down more, then I wish that got him out of there. But I don't think it was something was going to get better as the afternoon went.
I know most of your better relievers are rested, but what does your offense need to do to turn this game around?
Yeah, we just got to start stringing some things together. I mean, you get to these points, some guys try too hard, and we just got to relax and do what we're capable of doing.
Brian, thank you.
Y'all getting smashed tonight.
Right,
I ain't trying none of that.
Matt Olson,
God damn it.
Down the line, deep to right.
Damn.
That one is gone. Olson's second home run of the series.
Goodness.
And for the Braves, the second today. It's a 4-2 game.
All right.
Or, string it together or hit the ball out of the park. Brian Snitker will take either.
Olsen with the solo home run.
4-2 in the 4th.
4-2.
Well, in these type of games in the postseason, right, you wouldn't figure that teams are going to the bullpen as quick as they have. But the problem with a bullpen game, everybody's got to be on. It just takes one guy not to be on to get the other team back in it. All
right, Olsen.
To add
on
out
here.
In the case of the Phillies, if the bullpen for the Braves is not locked in.
Hey, Bellotti, don't come in here, effing it up.
Garcia and Olsen, both
That's what we don't need.
Travis Darno.
You to come in effing it up. Oh my God, Darno been killing us all series.
That's that slider. That's how it was looking in his first appearance.
Yeah. You got to finish at
5 for 13 for Darno. 1 home run. 1 home run. 4 RBIs. He's been killing us.
Can't hit. They're anticipating the break.
Here's the 0-1.
Oh, that's the one that backs
1-1.
And I can see when he's nasty what that pitch does. It turns the corner, but right now it's almost he's just not getting out over his front side and finishing where you turn it out in front instead of trying to throw it from behind you.
And when that's
1 and 2.
That's the one you lean on, and you don't have
1 and 2, 1 out. Nobody on.
Yes, still going to it.
Darno at bat.
Bellotti throws that pitch more than half the time. Trying to find it here in the fourth. Home of the 1-2 to Darno. Made a good one.
Nice. Got him swinging. 2 outs.
2 gone. And we look back at
First strikeout of the night for Bellotti.
That's just the sweet spot for Olsen. He loves inner half. He has trouble with fastballs away. They were trying to go away. And this was a no doubt.
Let's put a hush over this place. Braves back to within 2. There's Austin Riley. Riley during the regular season hit 38 home runs. He knocked in 107. With his flyout his first time, he's 6 for his last 50.
Yeah, it's tough for an offense he's the horse, right? I mean, MVP votes. And front side, just out of his mechanics a little bit.
Nice. Good pitch. 0-2. Good pitch.
When you're going through a stretch like this, it
Good
always
pitch.
seems like it's 0-2, 1-2. You know, when a pitcher's hot, it's always 0-2, 1-2. And when he's struggling, it's usually the other way. And you got to get yourself to connect one time just to it only takes one swing, one rocket off the bat to reconnect.
In those struggles, it is 0-2 very quickly. Bellotti fires. Riley.
Nice.
Braves get one back.
Got him swinging. All right, so Matt Olson with the solo home run to make it 4-2. Phillies over the Braves. Once we come back from commercial break, it'll be bottom of the 4th inning. Bottom of the 4th once we come back from commercial break. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 up for the Phillies. Bryson Scott, Gene Segura, and Brandon Marsh up. 7, 8, and 9. Commercial break. We'll be back. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 up for the Phillies. Score is 4-2. Phillies over the Braves.
Four-two game in game 4. Phillies in front, 2-1.
All right, we back.
5 as Bryson Stott leads off the 4th. Swings and misses at Colin McHugh's first one.
0-1.
Stott struck out his first time. That's up of the bullpens at this point. Short starts from both guys. McHugh came on last inning for Charlie Morton. He's gone as many as 3 innings in a game this year, thrown as many as 39 pitches.
Good pitch. Good pitch.
A 35-year-old in his 10th year. Home with an 0-2. Fouled off.
Foul ball, 0-2.
1 inning at a time. I'm sure that's what Rob Thompson's going to approach. Each guy that hits a clean inning would be a perfect scenario for him. For Ryan Snitker, he's going to lean on McHugh maybe this inning and one more, maybe if they stay within 2. But that's the key, staying within 2 until the offense can do more for the Braves.
Oh,
nice.
1-2.
Nice take. 1-2.
Phillies took the first game of this series 7-6. Remember, they raced out to an early lead in that game. It was all Braves in game 2, 3-0. Well, Phillies last night, 9-1. About 19 times
2-2.
during the regular season. And now facing off for the trip to the league championship at stake. Two. Full count.
Nice. Good take.
Well, there's no doubt
Nice.
they've had the better at bats, right?
Full
Offensively,
count.
they've
Nobody
had some
on.
timely hitting out of the 9 spot in some pretty incredible ways. They've drawn a lot of pitches from the Braves pitchers, so their game plan.
Gene
is
Segura on
a
that.
Good one attacking this Braves side.
Stop, serves one
Nice.
center field and drops it in. for
Nice.
a leadoff hit.
Nice.
Bryson
Single to
Stott's
left.
aggressive emergence continues with a leadoff single here in the 4th. The postseason continues this afternoon over on TBS with a pair of Game 3s in the American League. The Astros try to close out the Mariners' first postseason game in Seattle since 2001. And then the Yankees and the Guardians as that series shifts to Cleveland. We'll be back on FS1 for Game 4 between the Dodgers and the Padres. Pitching matchup tonight, Tyler Anderson, who was an all-star. Joe Musgrove was as well. And the hometown
That's
guy
gonna be a
has
good battle.
chance to pitch the Padres into the championship series. Gene Segura shows bunt and takes a ball.
Nice. 0-1. Gene trying to get him over the second.
Came into the game talking about the bottom of the lineup for the Braves needing to get going. They got a home run from Orlando Arcia, the bottom of the order today, but the Phillies bottom of the order piling on today. The home run from Marsh. Segura was aboard for that homer after his hit. Veterans up again here, and he takes a strike.
1-1.
Well, you asked me early, what's the definition or the way that you could pitch an elimination game?
Yeah.
One of the keys was get the leadoff hitter out. That's 4 for 4 now for the Phillies. They've had 4 innings, 4 leadoff hitters on. Of course, yes, the last inning was a leadoff home run that rounded the bases, so technically inside the park home run. But they've created the pressure on the Braves, and it's paying off.
Stressful enough.
1 and 2.
already, right? For
Oh,
a
yeah.
pitcher in a game like this, and then you get that traffic around you.
You know, I've always used the example, like, try to go pitch in Colorado. It's hard to get 3 outs in Colorado. It's a tough place to pitch. Well, that's what the postseason environment
Braves got
is.
somebody else
Really
warming up
is
in the
trying to get
bullpen.
3 outs because attention to detail, hyper focus, fans standing, and the teams that do it the best are the ones that move on.
The hitters
Nice,
are saying,
good
"Why
take.
can't the postseason
2-2.
be like Coors Field for us too?" Yeah. It's the opposite.
But all the runs, you know, we thought home runs, and it hadn't really played until the last couple of games. All the runs today coming via the home run, but that one big blow, the 3-run homer yesterday and the 3-run homer today, has been the difference.
Yeah, there were 4 home runs combined over the first 3 games. There have been 4 home runs in this game already. Segura off the end of the bat, short right field.
And pop up the right.
It's Arcia.
All right, so 1 out.
4-2 game, and the guy with the biggest swing of the day, Brandon Marsh.
Let's go, B. Marsh.
For a play resume sponsored by Indeed. Now Marsh's 3-run home run, the key swing for the Phillies in this game. Supporting Noah Syndergaard, who went the first 3 innings. They'll give up just the Arcia homer. Brandon Marsh grew up to become a second-round draft pick of the Angels. His climb was slowed by injuries. Became a top prospect, though, and made it to the majors last year. You go back years before, though, and Brandon was always one of the smaller kids growing up in Beaufort, Georgia. He was athletic. He was scrappy.
Small. He like 6'5", ain't he? 6'4", 6'5". Stop playing. I was about to say. Oh, it fell between them. Nice. Nice.
Second and third for the Phillies.
Good hit. I don't know what the right fielder and the center fielder was looking at.
And this ball had tweener written all over it, but he didn't look like he picked it up and then gave up at the last second in case there was a collision. So, to your point, been a rough outfield play so far, and it has got a chance again for the Phillies to spread some distance offensively. Every time the Braves have answered with a run, the Phillies come right back. And
nice.
They've walked Schwarber to pitch, the bases loaded.
Wow. That's a mistake.
Well, they did this yesterday.
That's a mistake. Intentional walk. Schwarber.
Chances with Hoskins, who pummeled the first pitch that he saw.
Let's go, Reese. Bases loaded. 1 out. Let's go, Reese.
Longest tenured Phillies position player. Longtime teammate Zach Eflin says this guy has Philly written all over him. Bases loaded.
Hoskins takes a strike. 0-1.
Interesting decision here by Colin McHugh. Obviously, he feels more comfortable out of the windup, but with the bases loaded and you're hoping to turn 2, it does give the runners a little bit more of a head start, especially Schwarber at first. But he feels like he can make his best pitches out of the windup, and we'll see, because he can give up the ground ball double play.
1-1.
1-1. Bases loaded for the Phillies.
Bases loaded. This is crazy.
Trying to crack it open.
Nice. 2-1. 2-1. Not really calling a lot of that stuff up top.
2 grand slams in his 6 years.
2-1. 1 out. Bases loaded. Reese Hoskins that bat.
On a 2-1. Hoskins reaches out, pops it up, short right field. Acuna with another try. He's got this one.
Pop up the right. Hoskins, nobody advanced. 2 outs. Damn, Reese. How's the pop out?
It brings up JT Realmuto.
Let's go, JT.
Who was last time up. Turned it into the 17th inside the park home run in postseason history, and the first one ever by a catcher.
He gotta get at least 1 in. That's it, man. Just get 1 in.
1,727 postseason games. Yeah, the first inside the Parker for a catcher. First one for anybody since Rafael Devers in the Division Series 5 years ago at Fenway. And now Realmuto against Colin McHugh with the bases loaded here in the 4th inning.
Let's go, JT.
Realmuto takes ball 1.
Nice. 1-0.
Spent a lot of talk about James Segura finally getting to the postseason after 11 years and 1,300 games. Well, for JT Realmuto, 9 years, more than 1,000 games. His first time in the playoffs. He's taken full advantage.
Foul ball. 1-1.
In a lot of ways, the Phillies MVP this year. JT Realmuto.
Foul ball.
1-2.
1-2.
Well, if Colin McHugh makes a pitch on the outer half, sweeping away, that is where JT's strikeouts come from. If he leaves it over the plate, he can go the other way. He's really good at going the other way with power, but he has to sweep this pitch off the plate. If you're thinking along lines of Darno.
Another foul ball. 1-2. 2 outs, bases loaded. We got to get something out of here, man.
Realmuto off to a slow start this year. He's hitting .230 in mid-June. Then he stopped tinkering. He said, enough. I'm going to go back to what I've always done. Stop changing the height of his leg kick. Settled in and took off. Hit above 300 the rest of the way.
Man, I am tired.
He at bat here in the 4th inning of Game 4.
Oh, my God. He got him reaching. God damn it, JT. Oh, he got him reaching for nothing. Damn good pitch. All right, so the Phillies strand 3 runners on base. Couldn't get nothing out of that. So score is still 4-2. Going to the top of the 5th inning. We got 6, 7, and 8 up for the Braves. Harris 0 for 1. Contreras 0 for 1. Arcia 1 for 1. He had that big home run. Goodness gracious, man. I can't believe we couldn't get nothing out of that. Damn. Top of the 5th. We come back from commercial break. We can't be leaving that many damn dudes on base. Let me see something here. How many guys have we left on base all game so far? We left 5 runners on base so far, and it's only the 5th. It's only the top of the 5th. Damn. We needed that, man. We needed that. Phillies up 4-2, going to the top of the 5th inning. Commercial break. When we come back, we got 6, 7, and 8 to bat for the Braves when they come up.
Time for Fun from the Field, sponsored by Carnival Cruise Line. There's your guy, the Philly fanatic. Entertaining these 45,000 plus on a gorgeous Saturday afternoon in South Philly. 4-2, Phillies in front.
Phillies got 7 hits
5 innings
today.
away from a trip to the championship series. And this bullpen game for both sides continues. Brad Hand comes on to face Michael Harris. Spins one away, ball 1.
1-0.
This is Hand's 3rd game of the division series. He had missed about the last month with some elbow tenderness, but he comes back and has looked very effective.
With that late breaking slider that he goes to a lot.
Nice, good pitch.
First 2, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
You got to tell yourself, if you're left-handed, it starts at me. That's probably one I want to hit. If it starts down the middle, you got to let it go. But that's hard to. That's hard to make those decisions in under a second.
Nice, good pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2, good pitch.
We talked about it after the 1st inning, John. A huge moment for Morton to get out of that. A huge moment for McHugh to get out of the bases loaded situation in the 4th. The Braves' largest comeback win this year is from down 3. They keep the
That's
deficit
it.
2 by getting out of that.
Got him swinging.
And quickly makes quick work of
Nice.
Harris
Got him
for
swinging. Strikeout.
open this 5th.
1 out.
And between innings, here's a conversation with Harris and Acuna. Eric Young is over there talking with those guys after that ball fell in between them. That's Eddie Rosario as well, so all 3 outfielders. Contreras.
Oh, good pitch.
All kinds of breaking stuff.
Goodness gracious. 0-1. He killing him with them
it's a
breaking
good
balls.
pitch when throw it nonstop. Yeah. It's just got late break.
It's like, I don't need to set this thing up. First
Foul ball.
fastball.
0-2.
Ahead 0-2.
1 out. Contreras at the plate.
Contreras bounced out his first time, getting his first start since the first game of the series here today. All-star DH for the Braves on an 0-2 from Brad Hand. Zach Eflin, who lately has seen a lot of time in the 9th inning. Part of the plan to get it there today.
Why is Zach warming up right now? Nice.
Back-to-back Ks for Hand.
Nice.
And
Good
4 in a
pitch.
row of Braves hitters.
2 outs.
Enjoy the thrill of the postseason with the MLB app. Get daily lineups, live pitch-by-pitch coverage, and more on our free app with over 150,000 reviews. Download the free MLB app today. Here's Orlando Arcia, who launched a home run his first time.
Unless I've done something wrong, the Braves have had no base runners.
Yeah, you're right. Just 2 solo shots.
2 solo shots. They've created no stress for the pitchers on the Phillies.
That's another bullet from
Nice.
Arcia, who was 2 for 2. There
Single
you
to
go.
left
Speak it
for
into
Arcia.
existence, dude.
But on the opposite side, that's all the Phillies have done.
Yeah.
Has created pressure and stress and
2
hits.
outs.
And
Runner on
they're
first.
moments away from breaking this game open. Have the Phillies.
Arcia having a good game so
the
far.
Braves for limiting that damage, but up until then, solo home runs rarely beat you in the postseason. I keep saying that, and I know there's going to be a time where there's enough of them that it does beat somebody.
You pitched in 41 games in your postseason career, and I know that was always on your mind, right? You can give them up. Just don't have anybody on when you do.
Yeah, just try.
I think RC is what, 2 for 2 today?
Pitch to limit the big innings because they get away from
2
you,
outs.
and then the game
Runner on
gets
first.
away from you.
Rosario
There's
at
a
bat.
runner on here, and so Eddie Rosario represents the tying run. Gets a breaking pitch.
Pop up to center
Lofts it
field.
to center for Marsh,
Nice.
and that'll wrap up the top of the
Get him out of here.
Roman.
Braves only able to get 1 on first. Score still 4-2. Phillies up over the Braves. Going into the bottom of the 5th inning once we come back from commercial break. Between now and the 8th inning, Phillies got to get a few more runs on the scoreboard, just to put more pressure on the Braves hitters to try to do so.
There's a lot on these two managers trying to piece together these bullpen games, choosing when to use your top arms. And for Brian Snitker, he deploys his top left-hander in A.J. Minter to face Bryce Harper here in the 5th.
A.J. Minter is a lefty going against Bryce Harper. 4, 5, and 6 up for the Phillies.
At a 1-2-3 inning in game 2 of this series. It's strike 1 on Harper.
0-1.
Harper's 0 for 2 here in game 4. 6 out of 13 though in the series with a home run and 3 doubles. Kyle Wright has headed down to the Braves bullpen. At the same time, Ranger Suarez went down to the Phillies bullpen. Yeah, everybody available, really, with the exception of yesterday's starters, Strider and
0-2.
Phillies want to end it right here. Braves, obviously, tomorrow's nothing unless they win today.
Harper right there. I think he looked at it. A little tough to see. Pointed at his eyes. A little tough to see. A little bit of those shadows, that little streak of sunlight between the pitcher and the hitter. That's all it takes sometime for a change to not pick up spin, not pick up the baseball like they were earlier in the game.
You saw it's already tough for Harper to face Minter. 1-12 against him.
Oh, that's high. 1-2. That's high.
Yeah, Bryce does not like getting buzzed up and in, and you can't blame him. He was hit in the face last year. He was hitting the thumb. So for a broken thumb midway through this season, how the guy gets hit in the face last year and then comes back to do what he did and win the MVP, it's one of the more impressive things we've seen in a while.
Yeah, and you'd almost think that this has to be a slider after a fastball up.
Yeah, preying on that mental side of it.
1-2. Bryce Harper, no outs. Foul ball. 1-2.
Check in with Kenny.
Bryce Harper, as you guys mentioned, hit in the face last year, hit in the thumb this year. Before this series started, I asked hitting coach Kevin Long, why has it taken him a long time to respond here? And Kevin mentioned a couple of things. One, that he had to get reacclimated to pitching after missing 2 months. 2, he swings so hard and he had to get back into swing shape. And he also mentioned the possibility of a fear factor, just getting back into that box. When I asked Bryce about it, he said, nope, that's not it at all. I'm not afraid.
Down,
damn, strikeout.
Here. Minter begins his out.
Got him swinging. 1 out.
No, this is just
Nick Castellanos up.
I mean, Petro right there. Bryce killing right-handers, more normal against left-handers. 256 against left-handers. That was a tough. I don't care what left-hander. Those were 3 pretty good pitches.
One away in the 5th for Nick Castellanos. One and 0.
1-0.
Top of the order due up for the Braves, and so Jose Alvarado is getting ready in the bullpen. The 1-0 pitch.
There ain't no damn strike.
You could hear it. He said you missed it, and he probably did. Big, tall, lanky hitter, ball down below his knees.
1-1.
It's okay to miss it on the first pitch. I mean, to be the first strike, but when you start getting to the second and third strike, that's when the anger goes up a little more.
It's 1-2. The 30-year-old in his 10th year prior to the wild card round had played in 2 postseason series and Gotten swept both times. He was a rookie with the Tigers, and then with the Reds in 2020. A chance to get back to the postseason on a routine basis was one of the reasons that he signed with the Phillies. Loved what they had in place. Signed this 5-year contract, big money deal. They're looking to follow the worst regular season numbers of his career with a memorable October. On a 1-2 from the hard-throwing lefty A.J. Minter, Castellanos takes ball 2.
2-2.
Hit 34 home runs last year. Was an all-star with the Reds. Only had 13 homers this year. Part of that was missed most of September with an oblique injury. Was just starting to hit before that. Hit the platform to make up for all that. 2-2.
Good pitch.
Geared up for that fastball. And
second strikeout, 2 outs.
Postseason continues shortly.
That's a good pitch.
On TBS, couple game 3s in the American League. The Astros and the Mariners, the Yankees and the Guardians, and then the Dodgers and the Padres on FS1 tonight. Padres are trying to pull off the biggest upset in terms of separation in games during the regular season since 1906. Dodgers were 22 games better than the Padres during the regular season. The largest gap in baseball history for a team to beat an opponent in the postseason was 23 games. The White Sox over the Cubs in the 1906 World Series. Alec Bohm takes the ball.
1-0.
Well, you know, the interesting narrative when people found out about the new playoff system, they said, well, you want to catch the Dodgers in a best-of-5 and not a best-of-7 if you're going to beat them. Because over the course of 7 games, I know it's only 2 more. That's a huge difference against a team that won 111. And I guess the same could be said for the Atlanta Braves. So if you got some hot teams coming in a best-of-5 that are on the brink of doing exactly that. And I don't know that a lot of people thought both could go down, and that's what today could provide.
I mean, a lot of
that's high. 2-0
was Jesus.
Alec Bohm at bat.
2 wild card spots. Like none of these teams seem like they deserve it. Phillies were playing around 500 for a lot of the last month. Same thing with the Padres. They both hold off the Brewers to get in, and are both 1 win away from knocking off the top 2. Two and one on Bohm.
Good pitch.
Well, what might
2-1.
surprise people about the Philadelphia Phillies is they had third best 6-inning, 2 runs or less performances out of their starters. I think the Dodgers were first. Was San Diego in that mix too?
Astros were in there.
Yeah, so you know that might go under the radar. They didn't early in the year. They didn't win a lot of those games, so it's misleading. But it's led them to this point. They've got those kind of horses on the top to provide those 6-7 innings, 2 runs or less.
Chopper to third for Riley. A.J. Minter with a 1-2-3 fifth.
That's it.
Facing up.
All right, so the Phillies couldn't do nothing that inning, 1-2-3 inning. So we come back after the commercial break. It'll be top of the 6th for the Braves. Phillies up 4-2. For the Braves, it'll be 1, 2, 3 hitters for the Braves. Acuna Jr., Swanson, and Olsen. Acuna is 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. Swanson is 0 for 2, and Olsen is 1 for 2. He had that home run shot and a strikeout.
Don't miss a thing this postseason. Follow at MLB on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to keep up with everything baseball. Jose Alvarado's turned into one of the best left-handed relievers in baseball, and a weapon out of this Phillies bullpen that they'll use against the top of the Braves lineup here.
He is a weapon, and they know that this part of the game, right? Sixth inning, maybe doesn't pitch in the sixth inning too often, but the top of the lineup, when he throws strikes, he's tough to hit. 100-mile-an-hour bowling balls he's throwing up there.
Pitched in games 1 and 3. He's faced 6 hitters and retired them all. Acuna, Swanson, and Olsen for the Braves. Down 4-2 in the 6th. Then
Nice.
down the middle for strike 1.
Nice.
Acuna, who was impressive over the first few games of this series, has struck out both times today. And had some questionable moments in the outfield. Braves needing their most electric player to step up here. Their season
Nice.
on thin ice right now.
0-2.
No balls and 2 strikes.
He's throwing that heat. Nice. 1, 2, 3. Get him out of here.
1 gone in the 6th.
Yes, sir.
Slider.
Hmm.
After seeing fastballs in the middle of the plate on the first pitch, he buries them on the next 2.
Now it's Swanson. 0 for 2 today, 2 for 14
Oh.
in the series. It almost hit him on the foot. Sell it, Dansby.
1-0.
Yeah, we got too much TV now, right? Too many
That's
angles.
right. Hard to lie. Oh, 2-0.
2-0. Take that. It's cool.
Well, there's a chance this is the last game Dansby Swanson plays in a Braves uniform. They can't come from behind, and if the Braves and Swanson can't come to terms on the deal as he reaches free agency.
Rio. Come on, Arenado.
It's been
I'm sorry, Alvarado.
7 years.
That's together.
Starting as a guy that, in the middle of those losing seasons still was going to be the savior. He was the big trade acquisition. A local guy that showed up and struggled at first. Then settled in, became a foundational piece of his 5 straight division title run. And more than a foundational piece, he's turned into one of the best players in the league the last couple of years. Takes a strike and it's 3-1. But he's going to have plenty of suitors in free agency, as he should, as he's earned. And the Braves haven't handed out as many big contracts as they have already. I figure at some point, there's not enough to go around for the kind of deal that Dansby Swanson's going to ask for and deserve. 3-2. Made a tough decision to not give Freddie Freeman what he wanted. Freeman goes to the Dodgers. So Swanson, the longest tenured guy now. We'll see how much longer that tenure goes.
Full count. Let's go, Alvarado. Full count.
3-2 from Jose Alvarado.
Nice. Nice. Gave it to him. We needed that.
I know.
Ref gave it to him.
On the Phillies that were complaining, this one was top to bottom. A tough call for Swanson. He's going to go back on the iPad and realize this was below the zone. 3-0, top of the zone strike, and then 3-2 below the zone strike. That a tough one when it's strike 3. You're not given really a chance to hit that pitch.
You called it a bowling ball, and the bowling ball's down there. What are you going to do? 2 up and 2 down, and a couple Ks from Jose Alvarado. Now Matt Olson has been the Braves' best hitter in this series. Bounces one up the middle. Bryson Stott running through.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 6.
Nice. 1, 2, 3 for the Phillies. 1, 2, 3 for the Phillies. 2 strikeouts for Jose Alvarado. When we come back from commercial break, it'll be the bottom of the 6th for the Phillies. Phillies is up 4-2. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 for the Phillies. Due up. Bryson Scott, Gene Segura, Brandon Marsh. Scott is 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Gene Segura is 1 for 2 with a run scored. And Brandon Marsh is 2 for 2 with a run and a 3-run home run. We got 3 RBIs today, so is good. Some good baseball being played right now. We 9 outs away. We just 9 outs away. We'll take it one inning at a time, man. But it's looking good though. Bryson Scott up.
Shop.com. Authentic on-field caps, hoodies, tees, and more. Get all your postseason gear and wear what the champs wear at the official source, MLBshop.com. The defending champ on the ropes here. Braves down 4-2, down in the series 2-1. Man, Stu Schermacher is all over the place. Not making any friends with the hitters, is he?
No, last inning and a half. Been pretty good strike zone to the last inning and a half. It's been expanded in areas you just don't want it to expand. I mean, you can't hit that pitch. You can't hit the pitch previous. Castellanos couldn't have hit that other pitch. But strike one's different than strike 3, as I mentioned.
0-2 on Stott.
Strike 3, you got no chance, right? You can't get back. When they call strike 3 as a ball, there's nothing you can do about it.
You feel like you just took this at bat from me.
Yeah, well, it was 3-0 the previous at bat, to be fair. And you usually don't get the close pitches when you've gone 3-0.
Yeah, these guys they're facing here, tough enough to face these dudes. Alvarado for the Phillies, Minter's back out there for the Braves, something that he did just 4 times during the regular season. That is go more than an inning. And he looks perfectly fine, striking out Stott on 3 pitches.
All right. Come on, Scott.
A quick word from Capital One.
Damn.
Capital One is the official bank and
One out.
card partner of Major League Baseball. What's in your wallet?
Gene Segura at bat.
The Braves bullpen trying to keep him within strike.
Brandon Marsh on that. 1 out for the Phillies.
Segura comes up.
Goodness, he's throwing some heat. 0-1.
The Braves got just 2 innings from Charlie Morton today. McHugh came on, went 2. This is Minter's second inning of work. And yeah, it's dueling bullpen games here, but for the Braves, it's back-to-back pen games. Strider went just a couple innings yesterday.
1-1.
Strike. The Phillies got the great start from Nola. And easy to look back, second-guess the decision to go Strider game 3, Morton game 4. You look back on it now, though, and it's kind of the same thing. Short start and a bullpen used heavily. Two and 1.
Well, the bottom line is in
2-1.
this series, you throw out the regular season, the Phillies have been the better team. And they've done all the things you have to do to get themselves to this spot. 2 games to 1. They're in the driver's seat. And that's what you have to do in postseason baseball. They did all they had to do against the St. Louis Cardinals.
Nice. Nice, Gene. Nice. Single up the middle.
And when you do that, you know, your chances
Gene
of winning
Segura.
go way up, especially in a best of 5.
Brandon Marsh up at the plate.
87-win Phillies can ask the 88.
Kyle Schwarber on deck.
21 about that. They weren't the best team during the regular season. But they got
Brandon
some
Marsh.
They got some hot pitchers. They got some hitters you never would have guessed would turn into heroes. So Eddie Rosario from last year meet Brandon Marsh from this year. The 9-hitter is 2 for 2 in this game with a 3-run home run. Yesterday, meet Bryson Stott. Getting key components at the right time, especially in these short series. The 87-win Phillies on the verge of taking down the 101-win Braves.
It's amazing, too, because, you know, when you're out on the mound and you get
Blow
all
that
that
past
information,
him.
I used to always
0-1.
make sure, what's the one pitch that the other guy can do damage on? And unfortunately for the Braves, the only pitch those 2 guys could have done damage on were the 2 pitches they got, and they didn't miss it because the fastball would have been very hard statistically to see those guys turn around those fastballs, and that's all it takes. You seize the moment, and both
Foul
these
ball.
guys did.
0-2.
Scott's incredible at bat. Got his
0-2, 1 out.
and right
Runner on first.
Marsh
Bottom of the 6th.
got 2 strikes. Got his breaking ball and didn't miss it.
You know, the other thing comparing last year's Braves to this year's Phillies, John, is that the Braves bullpen shut things down in the postseason last year. It was not a great bullpen for a lot of the regular season. They found it in the postseason. And the Phillies bullpen, not great for a lot of the regular season, has rounded into shape in this postseason. Runner takes off. Throw from Darno is not in time.
Nice. Yeah, Gene. Yeah, Gene. Stolen base for Gene Segura. Nice.
One more time. That's on Minter. I mean, he's left-handed, and he didn't vary any of his times. Segura got the timing he needed, and they do study the pitchers just like they study the hitters and the moves. So he got the jump, and he stole the base.
Nice. He was definitely in there, too.
So some insurance in scoring position.
1-2 for Brandon Marsh.
1 and 2.
Runner on second.
Here comes Marsh.
Got him
Right
looking.
down the middle, 2 gone.
Damn, got him looking. All right, 2 outs, 1 on second.
Strikeouts so far in the series. Game 1 had 21 between the 2 teams, and right now we're at 19. So it has been a strikeout kind of day.
Kyle Schwarber at bat. Reese Hoskins on deck.
Kyle Schwarber comes to the plate. Yeah, quick word from DraftKings.
This postseason, bet $5, win $200 in free bets if your team wins. Download the app and get in on the action.
There's a good chance this is Minter's last hitter with the righty Hoskins after Schwarber. Raisel Iglesias. Been nails out of that Braves pen since they got him from the Angels. Bunch of former Angels making impacts in this series for both these teams. Well, had you told the Phillies that Kyle Schwarber would run for 19 in the postseason, you probably wouldn't love your chances to be looking at advancing twice, but that's the case here. One hit was a single yesterday. He's got Segura at second, 2 gone in the 6th. And an 0-1 from Minter. Schwarber swings and misses, and it's 0-2.
That's what's amazing about the postseason. You just never know who's going to step up and what it's going to take.
2 outs, runner on second.
For the Phillies, they've had plenty of help. It hasn't just landed on one guy. They've spread the wealth around, and the timing has been perfect in their offense versus the Braves' offense has really only been kind of 3 guys, and the rest has been pretty dormant.
Home run champ in the regular season, 46, only second to Aaron Judge across baseball. 0-2 from Minter.
I mean, that's perfect.
1 and 2.
You mentioned Aaron Judge. You know, monster year, going to win the MVP. In his first 8 at-bats, he's got 7 strikeouts. So, 5 days off for them, too. I mean, you just know the rhythm and the timing and everything about baseball, which makes it so unique. There are certain things you can depend on. Starting pitching, going 7 innings, good formula. Hitting and rhythm, timing, getting hot at the right time, good formula.
Judge got
2 and 2
yesterday. He got booed. 62 home runs and MVP. Yankees wouldn't be there without Aaron Judge, and 2 bad games. What have you done for me lately, they ask. Mitchell trying to strand the man at second. Here's 2-2 to Kyle Schwarber.
Foul ball, still 2-2.
Let's check in with Ken Rosenthal.
Guys, there'll be a lot of talk about the layoffs if the Dodgers and Braves both go down, but really it's not much longer than last year. Last year, 4 days between the end of the season and the start of the National League Division Series, 3 days between the end of the season and the start of the American League Division Series.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see through the years, as we gather more evidence, what that 5-day layoff does mean for teams. Here in the first year of this setup, that is
hitting
a dead ball one way or another, and they're going to say that it hit Schwarber. There's some question, did it hit the bat?
It hit him.
Did it hit Schwarber?
Yeah, it hit him.
And he said it at first with a hit by pitch.
Yeah. Hit his hand.
Yeah, it hit him.
Yep.
Yeah, it hit him.
No Schwarber hitless today, but he's been on 3 times. A walk, an intentional walk.
Yep,
and now
it hit him.
by a pitch.
All right, so after Kyle was hit by a pitch, he's on first. Got another runner on second. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Phillies up 4-2.
We're going to challenge it. You do get 2 challenges in the postseason. And if you're right, you keep it. I don't know if they're going to be right on this one. No.
Yeah.
You do know, and the answer is no.
The answer is no.
Yeah. Take a listen.
Yeah.
The umpire did say foul ball.
Huh. So Schwarber just went down there on his own.
Well, then, if that's the case, why are the Braves challenging? Because he changed his mind. The umpire changed his mind.
Okay.
Maybe that could have been Darno. We don't know for sure. I mean, to be fair, that could have been Darno saying foul ball.
There's some voice recognition software up here.
We'll get on it.
Come on, Joe Carp, you got that stuff? The call stands, and Joe Carp, our award-winning audio man, is in fact the voice recognition software himself. He confirms that it was the umpire that said foul ball, but then his mind was changed. That's a hit by pitch, and that's going to be the end of AJ Minter's day. So a 2 gone here in the 6th inning. Raisel Iglesias will come on to face Rhys Hoskins.
Rhys Hoskins. All right, so quick commercial break. We got a pitching change. Minter is out. New pitcher is in. Let's see what his name is. See what's going on here. I don't know what his name is, but quick commercial break. Atlanta Braves making the pitching change. 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Rhys Hoskins is up the bat. So we'll see if he can knock one of these runs in.
Started. Life is expensive.
Yep. Quick commercial break while Atlanta Braves make a pitching change. All right, here we go.
They've got runners at first and second. Raisel Iglesias on to face Rhys Hoskins.
Well, you know
good
who's not
pitch.
enjoying things?
0-1.
Hitters trying to hit the changeup of Iglesias since he's gotten to Atlanta. It is a swing and miss pitch. It is a hard pitch to hit to the tune of 146.
Raisel Iglesias.
He has been on point since coming to Atlanta.
Braves really have 2 closers down there. You pair Iglesias with
Damn,
Jansen.
0-2. Good pitch.
Iglesias has gone 26 consecutive outings without giving up an earned run. And the Jansen hoping for a chance of his own. Closed game 2. Braves spent a lot of this series trailing. Oh, 2.
Oh, that's on.
Ball 1.
1 and 2.
The thing this is doing, if the Phillies don't score a run, I believe Alvarado's staying in the game, and that's a long time for a reliever like him to sit between innings. We'll see what Rob Thompson does. Haven't really seen anybody throw in the bullpen, so if you're going to get this length of delay, you want to get rewarded with a run.
Hoskins fights one off, short right.
Let's go.
Segura comes home. Acuna can't find the ball. Now he does. Now it's 5-2.
Let's go.
Rhys Hoskins drives home Gene Segura.
Acuna is struggling today. He is struggling.
Well, they got rewarded with a run. There's been a delay, and it's the way the Phillies have scored runs all series. Either home runs or putting it in play in the right spot, not hitting liners all
A
the
single
time,
right to left.
and finding that little hole in the defense if this were football.
Gene Segura scores the
Into
run.
the end zone.
Second,
For this
2 outs.
football.
Runners at the corners.
Two Phillies in front here in the
JT
sixth.
Remuto is up next.
Hoskins knocks in another run.
Nice.
Real
Bryce
Muto
Harper
trying to
on
crack
deck.
it open, and the Phillies have had some chances throughout this game, John, to make this lopsided,
Yes.
but have left a bunch of
5-2 is the
guys out
score. Bottom of the sixth.
5-2 feels like a 6-run lead when it's been 2 runs for most of the last 3 innings.
Oh,
there. There's
goodness.
that changeup.
0-1.
Muto with an inside the park home run today.
One and one.
Smothers it. Schwarber's down there at third. AJ Minter had Kyle Schwarber down 0-2. Went to 2-2. Then he hit him. Iglesias had Hoskins 0-2. Well, Hoskins had the base hit. Drive in some insurance for Philadelphia. On 1-1, Real Muto swings and
Goodness
misses.
gracious.
Change up 1-2.
Count is 1-2. 2 outs. Runners at first and third. Bottom of the sixth. JT Remuto at bat. 1-2 is the count. Oh my God, JT. Yes!
An infield hit on a ball that was inches off the ground.
I don't know why he swung at that, but good-ish. Another RBI for JT. Phillies up 6-2.
No pun intended. This ball is just kind of cued down, and you never know when you make contact. I've never seen a strikeout drive in a run, and plays like this have been going the Phillies' way. You got to give them credit. They've done all the little things. A great effort by Riley and a good scoop.
Yeah, he made it. The third baseman made it a real good play on it.
Might be the backbreaker on how Game 1 started in the postseason and how Game 4 might just end it for the Atlanta Braves.
Yeah, they're starting to feel it in South Philly.
6-2, 2 outs, runners on first and second. Bryce Harper at bat.
They've got Harper up there.
Let's go!
Here comes another. 7-2.
Let's go, Bryce. Let's go, Bryce. Chris, yes, sir. Yes, sir. They are balling right now, man. It's over. Hey, Chris, this is over. It's over. It's over. Yeah, they look good, man. They look good. They look super good. They look real good, dude. This is crazy. I appreciate the support, Chris. Chris M. I appreciate it. This one is over. It's over. Like, this is crazy. Absolutely. Absolutely. I got Nick punching something in too, Chris. I got Nick punching something in too. 2 outs, runners on first and second. The count is 1-0 for Nick Castellanos.
hitters about 89, 90.
The Phillies scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 6th.
30 and 76.
2 outs. Oh, come on, Nick. 1-1.
16 runs for the Phillies over the last game plus.
Well, that'll officially take out Alvarado, and they won't need him to wait any longer to pitch now in a 5-run lead. So the Phillies are going to get that bullpen humming to bring somebody else in.
Nice, good take.
2-1 on Castellanos.
2-1. Good take.
Zach Eflin, we saw Morton earlier. Getting loose again. Somebody didn't give him more than an inning. They've got 3 innings left to cover. 3 innings between the Phillies and the league championship series.
Foul ball. 2-2.
Before last year, Phillies hadn't had a winning season in a decade. Before this year, they hadn't been to the postseason in 11 years. Snapped that. Got in as the 6th seed. Upset the Cardinals in St. Louis. They're not trying to upset the defending champs in front of their home crowd. Count goes full.
Nice. Good way to take that. Good way to check your swing. 3-2. 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Nice. Nice. Bases loaded. Let's go, Bone. Let's go, Bone.
5 straight 2-out base runners.
Let's go, Bone.
You know, it's Alec Bohm, who had an RBI hit his first at bat of this series. And then
let's go, Bone. We need to see something.
Singling and scoring in the second today.
You see too many playoff games where a team bats around. Well, this is the 9th batter, and yesterday they got to 10, I believe. So shows what, when they get the train moving, what they've been able to do offensively.
It was part of the reason to fear this Phillies team all along. The ability to do this, they can bang with anybody.
Nice.
Early part of the season, they were doing that, and they were getting some good starting pitching.
Iglesias getting smacked around right now.
Undermined by bad defense and a bad bullpen. The defense isn't great. I mean, the last couple nights has not looked good. The bullpen's better. But those two components
good strike
at this point to make this a
1-1.
Scary team when you consider the starters.
Alec Bohm at the plate.
Yes,
2 outs. Bases loaded.
This game was so important for the Phillies. Besides the
Phillies scored 3 runs this inning.
It allows them to reboot and set up their rotation in the order that they want, whoever they face next.
Good take. 2-1. Good take.
Go through game 5 and then lose a lot of that.
Let me know how the game audio sounds for you guys too.
Sense that Rob Thompson, if given the opportunity, was going to put the throttle down and use every high leverage guy he could to secure that there is no game 5.
On a 2-1, Alec Bohm pulls his hand.
Oh, good play. Good play, Swanson. Good play.
The Phillies with
good play.
Frame. They scored 3 times in the 6th. To the late innings we go in game 4.
Maya E. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. All right. So the Phillies put up 3 runs at the bottom of the 6th. Phillies up 7-2 after the commercial break. It'll be the top of the 7th inning for the Braves. And I don't think Jose Alvarado is going back out. I don't think Jose Alvarado is going back out there after that. It'd be 4, 5, and 6 up for the Phillies. Darno 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Riley 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And Harris 0 for 2 with a strikeout. So them guys are cold. So we should definitely be in good shape for the top of the 7th. We 9 innings away. That's it, man. It's been a real long time since we had something like this in Philly, especially from this baseball team. It's been a long 10, 11 years, without any playoffs. So this is definitely big. And we can close this out at home, and then the Eagles play tomorrow against the Cowboys. It's going to be crazy. This city going to be buzzing all week. I appreciate that, Chris. Chris M, I appreciate that. Commercial break. Once we come back, it'll be top of the 7th for the Braves. The Astros and the Marlins is tied 0-0. Middle of the 2nd.
Hoskins and Real Muto both knocking runs. Bryce Harper did as well.
Oh,
Jose Alvarado here.
Jose came back out.
10 pitches in his first inning of work, is back out there, even though the Phillies now have a 5-run lead, and he sat for 32 minutes.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised by this. Obviously, we'll see what happens, but normally you don't have a reliever sit that long and come back, but he was so dynamic. Maybe they're trying to run it out there again, but that's a long time for any pitcher to be sitting to go back out there who's not used to doing that.
Would love if he could get him part of the 7th inning. Then you've got Eflin, you've got Sir Anthony Dominguez available, you've got Ranger Suarez, who they've sent down there to be an option, and Zach Wheeler still an option to cover the final 9 outs of this game. 4, 5, and 6 for the Braves in the 7th. Travis d'Arnaud is 0 for 2. Goes after the first one, lifts it to center field. Marsh is going back. He's at the wall. It's gone.
Damn, man.
Home run, Travis d'Arnaud. The first.
All right, so Jose Alvarado
32 minutes.
Gave up a home run his first pitch. That's their 3rd solo home run.
It's a 7-3 game.
And d'Arnaud been killing us all series, man. He been killing us all series. Damn.
Well, didn't waste any time finding out if the theory was going to happen, and d'Arnaud goes to the deepest part of the park, and I mean Marsh.
Oh, Marsh had it.
Unbelievable effort.
All right, so Phillies up 7-3.
Now it's Riley.
Nice, good pitch. 0-1.
The Braves today have 3 home runs, but they're all solo home runs.
All solos, man. 3 solos.
They only have 1 other base runner. Rest of the day, no walks, 1 single.
Nice. 0-2.
Yeah, it's been a strikeout or a home run for the most part. Even the plays that were made out weren't like tough on the defense. They're pretty neutral and easy.
That's low. 1-2.
Grounded to first.
Nice.
Hoskins. Alvarado beats Riley.
Nice. 1 out.
And the Phillies are holding their breath.
Nice play, Reese. Nice play, Reese. Good defense, Reese. One out. We 8 outs away.
Tricky hop there. It looked like it might have caught the end of the grass. Key there is for first baseman to get the ball to the pitcher as soon as possible so that he can catch it first and concentrate on the bag second.
You a fan of the bigger bases coming next year?
Can't wait. Yeah, I'm a fan of all the things that are happening next year.
so many great changes. None of them bigger than the pitch clock that's coming next year. That's going to change the way the game feels. Those games that tend to feel like not a lot is going on, and take all the great things about baseball, concentrate them
pitch in the dirt.
Tighter, more crisp package. 1 ball, no strikes on Michael Harris.
Nice. Nice. 1-1.
Now, Harris, who's had such a great rookie year, is going to be right there with Spencer Strider for Rookie of the Year. Has run out of steam here. He's 1 for 13 in the postseason. He's 2 for 26 back to the last week of the regular season.
2-1.
Well, it's a game of adjustments, and when you come out like he did in the first year, it'll take a while for pitchers. They will find a weakness, and it's up to him and even for Strider when on the other side of the ball to be able to make adjustments in the league and how the teams are attacking him. So time will tell for these young players who are going to be a big part of the organization moving forward.
Punches one to short. Stop.
Nice. Good play. Good play.
From Hoskins to the rookie shortstop Stock. 2 gone in the 7th.
Nice. Good play. Damn good play. Our defense stepping up right now for us, too. That was a hell of a play by Scott.
Look at this one. Look at the short hop, and when it gets in the glove versus when he touches the bag, I think that's close enough to be able to take a look. It's close, and the tie usually.
Yeah, that's extremely close.
To see the angles and where that actually happens when the foot's down. I didn't think he had a chance when the ball was hit. What an incredible play by Stock and a good scoop by Hoskins.
They're going to challenge that?
Sure is close, right?
Yeah, it's close. Once they call it, though, that's it.
Well, whatever they just showed on the video board here in Philadelphia sounded like it was pretty conclusive, although they are seeing with Phillies colored goggles. Crew Chief Bill Miller.
The call in the field is confirmed. Wow. Runner is out.
Nice. Nice. Call confirmed. Call's confirmed. It's out. That's a good play by Scott, man. It's a great play by Scott.
I mean, again, an incredible play. I didn't think against the speedy Harris once it got by. Boom.
It's a good play by Scott, man.
So that is going to do it for Jose Alvarado. Gives up.
That's it for Jose.
But mostly well. And look at this, soaking it in.
Yeah, Jose gave us 5 outs, gave up a run. That's all right. All right, so the Phillies making the pitching change. Quick commercial break. When we come back, it'll be top of the 7th, 2 outs. Phillies up 7-3. Okay, so it looks like they're going to be bringing in Zach Eflin, going against Contreras. Contreras is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. I wonder how long they plan on keeping Zach in the game. I mean, I guess at this point he could go 7 outs. I'm assuming. What y'all think? Y'all think they're gonna keep Zach in for the rest of the game? I guess 7 outs might not be too bad for Zach, especially to finish it off, finish the series off with a 4-run lead. I mean, that's plenty. Pitching change for the Phillies. A little quick commercial break.
Faces 6 hitters, retires.
All right, Zach.
Hands it off to
Here we
Zach
go.
with 2 gone in the 7th inning, and the Phillies up 7-3. Zach Eflin, the longtime starting pitcher, working out of the bullpen down the stretch. Strike one on William Contreras.
Off speed.
He's out for a lot of the season with
0-1.
knee problems, aggravated an issue that's bothered him for a lot of his career. And they didn't figure they had time to build him up coming back. Came back midway through September. Said, let's see what it looks like out of the pen.
Foul ball.
They've liked what they've seen.
0-2 for Contreras.
Season. All in all, though, encouraged with what he's given them. Help him solidify what remains probably the biggest question mark. Working quickly. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
He throws a heavy sinker. He's gone back to what he feels comfortable instead of the 4-seam pitch up that was giving him trouble as a starter. And slow heartbeat. He had that slow heartbeat in St. Louis. Got it done.
Ooh, good check swing. Good check swing. 2-2. Good check swing.
Full count.
Zach. Full count. 2 outs. Nobody on.
Arcia, who's on deck, is 2 for 2. He's got half of the team's hits.
Nice.
7th inning stretch in Philadelphia.
Get him out of here.
Phils are 6 outs.
We 6 outs away. We 6 outs away. We 6 outs away. Commercial break. Once we come back, it'll be the bottom of the 7th for the Phillies. 6 outs. That's all we need. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 for the Phillies up. Bryson Scott, 1 for 3, 2 Ks. Gene Segura, 2 for 3, 2 runs. Brandon Marsh, 2 for 3, a run scored, a 3-run home run, and a strikeout. So 7, 8, and 9 up for the Phillies once we come back from a commercial break. So let me know, chat, who would y'all rather face in the NLCS? The Dodgers or the Padres? And let me know why. Leave it in the chat. Leave it in the chat. Who would y'all rather play? The Dodgers or the Padres? In the NLCS, let me know in the chat. Me personally, I would rather play the Padres. That daggone Dodger team is just stacked. You know. And I like the way our bullpen is playing this series. But, you know, y'all already know how, you know, our bullpen's been all year. It's been shaky, you know, so I definitely don't need it to where, you know, you get 1 or 2 guys going for them, and then you got to come in and use the bullpen early. That's just a bad mix for us. But so I would rather see the Padres instead of the Dodgers. But let me know in the chat who y'all would want to see. Dodgers, the Padres. Let me know in the chat. need no copyright going on right now. Definitely don't need that. They got Jay Wright in the crowd too.
Here in game 4, the Phillies enjoying a 7-3 lead. 3 in the second, 1 in the third, 3 in the sixth. Ken Rosenthal down in the field. How's your hearing? How are your ears doing?
My hearing is fine, Joe, but you know how on your phone sometimes you get an alert when there's bad weather in the area, maybe a flash flood warning? Well, twice in the last 2 days, I've received notifications on my phone about how loud it is here, warning me that it could be reaching dangerous levels. Now, I listen to loud music. I go to concerts all the time, but that is the first. I've never received those kinds of warnings.
You a big concert guy, huh? You a rocker, Kenny?
I would say that, yes.
Nice. Who knew? Here's Dylan Lee. Bryson Stott swings and misses. I mean, it really
0-1.
has
Bryson Scott at the plate.
Be a good atmosphere. I don't know about for you, John, but for me, it's exceeded even my very high expectations of what it would feel like in here.
Well, I've been part of this before, so I knew exactly what it was going to be like. The gap of time gets that each year that goes by,
1-1.
amped up more and more, that when it finally gets here, which it did for the Phillies fans, they've been waiting for a while. And it's not like they've never won before. It's just been a while, and they're showing out. It's like almost a dream weekend for them, you know. If they win this game, and then the football wins their game tomorrow night, I don't know what their work life's going to be start Monday for a lot of businesses in this city.
Bottom part of the order for the Phillies here. Stott's 1 for 3. Now the 2-1 pitch from Lee. It's one on the ground to first for Matt Olson.
All right. Ground out to first. 1 out.
1 gone in the 7th. Tomorrow, Tom Brady leads the Bucs
1 out.
to Steel City to take on the Steelers. So the Jets visit Lambeau.
They're going to blow the Steelers out.
And the Packers. You can check the local listings for the game in your area on the Fox. And
Jets,
the Fox
Packers, Niners, Falcons, Vikings, Dolphins. I'm definitely live streaming tomorrow too.
We had Nick Sirianni, the head coach of the Eagles, here yesterday.
Chiefs, Bills tomorrow at 4 o'clock. And then obviously, you know, Cowboys, Eagles, Sunday Night Football. I'm going to be on for both games tomorrow. So it'll be a nice long day for me. But doing it for the family. I'll definitely be streaming tomorrow. Hit the subscribe button if you guys want to come check me out. Hit the notification bell.
Philly's got a chance to do something special.
All Philly sports and big games across, you know, the sports world as well. Chiefs and Bills definitely going to be a good one. If you're a football fan, you understand why.
No, yeah, that wouldn't be a good seat. That'd be just about as good of a seat as sitting behind the Philly fanatic like we saw yesterday. Segura's got a couple more hits in this game.
1-1.
Reached base in all 6 games in this first trip to the postseason.
Gene Segura at bat. 1-1.
Never having a bad time. Even with some of the losing through the years, he's remained the same. Never change. Never change, Mr. Fanatic. Segura lofts to right center. His third.
Nice. That's a double. That's a double. Yeah, Gene. Gene stepping up today. Gene stepping up today.
It's just one of the classic kind of strong, quick to the ball, not a lot of movement. Just watch how quick. And he does gap to gap. He can hit for power if you throw him the right pitch, but he's more apt to single and double you to death than beat
right in the get. Right in the get.
I don't know many games that Segura plays where his jersey won't be dirty.
He's showing you right there. See all this dirt?
All right, 1 out. Runner on second.
Is there a B to your AB situation?
B, he's gonna.
Brandon Marsh at bat.
To do something unorthodox.
Slide to center.
Hop up the center.
Harris.
Oh man, goodness.
You know the other thing with Gene Segura, and this is not something that's been said.
You know, hey, Marsh gave us. Hey, Chris, Marsh gave us a good game today, dude. I'm not even mad at him. I can't be mad at him, man.
his first trip. We've talked many times about that.
Pop out the center for Marsh in the first pitch. So
Sosa, the guys he calls his youngsters,
2 outs.
under his wing.
Runner on second.
Help his own
Kyle
cause.
Schwarber
Might be a little bit
at bat.
selfish, but I know the best way for us
Reese
to get to the
Hoskins on deck.
postseason, for me to get that chance is for everybody to feel comfortable, for me to do my part to bring these young guys along. And Bryson Stott and those guys have really benefited from that. I enjoyed having Segura as another guy that they can go to.
Kyle swinging at the first pitch. Oh, I was wrong. Still a strike.
Easy segue to Schwarber, because he's somebody that the Phillies acquired for his power, yes, but also for his leadership. And everybody raves about him. They have every step of Schwarber's career, from the Cubs to the Nationals to the Red Sox last year, where he was there for only a couple months, but became one of their key leaders just in that short time.
Damn.
Balls and 2 strikes.
0-2.
Reese Hoskins calls the voice and the heartbeat of this Phillies team. The homers, the leadership, the experience. His 41st postseason game today.
Pop up for Kyle. Kyle out of pocket. All right.
They'll forgive him. Everything.
So that's the end of the 7th inning. Score still 7-3. Going to the top of the 8th inning. 6 runs away for the NLCS. And when we come back from commercial break, it'll be 8-9-1 for the Braves. Arcia is 2 for 2 with a run and an RBI. Rosario is 0 for 2. And Arcuna is 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Arcuna Jr., it's probably the worst game he played all series. 3 strikeouts, two mishaps in the outfield. Yeah, this is definitely not a good game for him. But I'll take it, though. I'll definitely take it. So that's the lineup. Those are the hitters when we come back from commercial break. Going into the top of the 8th inning. We 6 outs away. There we go. That's better. Just so everybody can keep track. Preferred, really, it would be the Yankees, because we need, we need payback, from our last time in the World Series. But I'm not gonna lie, dude. Either or is fine with me, but me personally, as a fan, I would definitely want to see the I would definitely want to see the Yankees, though. If I had my choice, I would definitely want to see the Yankees.
Today's 2 for 2. Rest of the Braves 2 for 23. Quick
Nice.
1-2.
And on the flip side, this has been a total.
Garcia is down on the count, 0-2.
All 9 guys have reached base safely.
Zach Eflin on the mound. No outs. Top of the 8th.
That's getting it done. 1 through 9.
Nice. Get him out of here. We 5 outs away. We 5 outs away.
Here's Rosario. Now for the Phillies, the guys that have been around the longest, all putting their stamps on this. Did Hoskins with a home run yesterday. Aaron Nola's been awesome in his 2 starts. Winning pitcher in that party last night. And then Zach Eflin,
1-0.
saved the clinching
That was
game
inside.
to get him into the postseason, and then saved the clinching game to win the wild card round. He's somebody that's had a long career in Philadelphia. Veerling into the game in left field, replacing Kyle Schwarber.
Outside. 2-0.
Eflin's in his 7th year, so he's the 2nd longest tenured Philly behind Nola. Former first-round pick of the Padres. Traded to the Dodgers for a short time, and then flipped to the Phillies. Really the first significant deal the Phillies did from that previous great era.
Nice.
Moving forward.
2-1.
Trading Jimmy Rollins. And Zach Eflin was part of the return in that trade. Made his debut in 2016. Slowed by knee issues and back issues. When he's been healthy, he's been great. Getting healthy again for the stretch run here. And getting used in a different role. He'd tell you, though, whatever role they need me in. If
Nice. Foul ball. 2-2. 1 out.
Well, he throws strikes. He may pitch to a little bit of contact, but that contact could be on the ground.
His 2-2 pitch.
Foul ball. Still 2-2. 1 out.
Zach says he used to, early on in his career, be too nice on the mound. And now he tries to think of it as the other guy's trying to steal food off my family's table. Zach became a dad last year. Said it's okay to be a nice guy off of the field, but on the mound, they try to exploit that.
Nice.
From the newly mean guys.
3rd strikeout.
2 gone in the 8th.
Guess what, everybody? Guess what? 4 outs away. Be 4 outs away.
Sinker under the barrel of the bat. Still works.
We got Arcia Jr. coming to the plate.
He's back to doing what he feels comfortable and what he feels.
I think he already got 3 strikeouts. Yep, he already done struck out 3 times this game.
When he was a starter.
Ball on Acuna.
1-0.
3 Ks for Acuna today. Who was so eager to get his chance to be part of a long run for the Braves after he watched last year's championship run from the sideline.
2-0. Low one outside.
Kenley Jansen getting ready.
They got Kenley Jansen warming up. Oh, they gave it to him. 2-1. They gave Zach a gift. He gave Zach a gift.
In sight. They're going to use their closer to try and keep it as close as they can here. At the top of the lineup here. A 2-1 pitch. Big old bouncer to Gene Segura. Waits behind second and throws.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 8th inning for Zach Eflin to the bottom of the 8th.
Bottom of the 8th inning. We 3 outs away. We are 3 outs away from the NLCS. This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh, let me change that around. So quick commercial break. When we come back, it'll be bottom of the 8th inning. We got 2, 3, and 4 up. Reese Hoskins, 2 for 4 with a run in the RBI. JT Realmuto, 2 for 4 with a run, 2 RBIs and two Ks. Bryce Harper, 1 for 4, a RBI, and 2 strikeouts. We got 2, 3, and 4 coming up once we come back from commercial break. This is it, family. This is it. We 3 outs away. 3 outs away. I definitely didn't see a trip to the NLCS this year. I'm not even gonna lie. Especially the way he was playing, you know, in July and August. This is definitely a surprise to me. I'm not even gonna lie, but this team look good right now. They definitely on the roll. They definitely on the roll. I just hope, you know, in the NLCS, whoever we play, that the bullpen comes to play and the bullpen steps up. You know, because I got no doubts. I got no doubts that the bats are going to come, but we need our pitching in that bullpen to really come to play. Especially if we play in the Dodgers. But I got faith in the team, though. Commercial break. Come back. It'll be bottom of the 8th. 2, 3, and 4 is up for the Phillies. Hey, is anybody in the chat that hasn't already? Please, please, please hit the like button. I would definitely appreciate it. Any love and support is definitely needed. Also, too, I'm doing the Eagles game tomorrow. Eagles Cowboys, 8 o'clock, Sunday Night Football. If you guys want to come and hang out, I would definitely appreciate that. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button for me. Trying to build the family up. Trying to, you know, pump some content out there for you guys. And I'm gonna be live streaming a lot, you know, especially with the Phillies possibly going to the NLCS. So definitely stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button.
Phillies cruised in their first home game in 11 years in the postseason, 9-1 last night. Fairly comfortable here, too. It's 7-3 to the bottom of the 8th. And with no save situation to be found, Braves use their closer, Kenley Jansen, as Hoskins leads off. For the Braves in the 9th inning, they'll have Swanson, Olsen, and Darno coming up. They're on to their last 3 outs. 101-win season and a 5th consecutive division title. And you wonder, John, as the Mets bow out in the wild card round, and the Braves look at potentially defeat here, how much the chase and the battle and the bout between those two teams throughout the year drained them. And you look back to last year, Giants and Dodgers had a similar race.
Good pitch.
Dodgers knocked the Giants out in 5 games. Their race went right into the division series. And the Dodgers have talked how they feel like they kind of ran out of steam because of that race once they got to the championship series. You wonder how much of a toll that 162-game chase, because the Braves are playing from behind the whole way, took out of them.
Yeah, I think there's 2 arguments there. It's a good question, but
Foul
I just
ball,
know the way
0-2.
that the Braves starting rotation was
0-2 for
going,
Reese
I don't know
Hoskins.
that they would have been. I think they would have been out of gas had they not gotten the 5-day rest. So something's got to suffer in the 5-day rest, and might have been offensively for the Braves. I think you could make that argument, but time will tell. I just think the way the new playoff system is over time, it's going to be a rarity more than commonplace that the 2 best teams in each league don't advance to a chance to go to the World Series, just the way it's set up. You got to give these teams all kinds of credit. Philadelphia, San Diego so far. It looks like Philadelphia's got a chance to put a leg up and punch their ticket.
(0-2 from Kenley Jansen.
Oh, that's high.
A lot of people
That was
thought that
high.
this team was better
1
than
and 2.
last year's team, and what they would point to was the depth in the starting rotation. But they get the 6 scoreless innings in Game 2 from Kyle Wright. And the other 3 games, Fried, Strider, and Morton combined to give up 14 runs in 8 2/3.
Yeah. No, that and an offense that really went cold. Here's the amazing thing about
Foul ball.
They've
1
only
and 2.
had stress. Really, with 2 outs in the 9th inning after the 3-run homer of Olsen, that's the only 1-run game they've been part of. Yeah, they got beat 3-0, but in their wins, it looks like there's not going to be much stress going into finishing those games off. There's a lot to be said about that too,
especially when the still relative question is the bullpen, especially David Robertson out. Another 1-2 to Hoskins. Got him swinging this time.
Swung at that. Damn. All right, 1 out.
Well, have you ever wondered what players say on the field? Want to see celebrities try to hit a fastball? Are you interested in baseball culture in Latin America? Check out MLB Originals at MLB.com/originals. 2 more hits today for JT Realmuto, including an inside the park home run. 6 hits in these 4 games. So as the Phillies 3 outs away from looking ahead to the National League Championship Series and a meeting with either the Padres or the Dodgers, Phillies fans start to dream big. Happy to be in the postseason, hoping the run could continue.
Oh, good pitch. Good pitch. 1-1. That's a good pitch.
Another round. Is this a World Series team?
I don't see why not, based on the formula of what they've, look, Rob Thompson's done an incredible job. And when you settle the show,
Dominguez is warming up in the bullpen for the Phillies.
To the beat of the drum when they're running hot, and they've been running hot since June 3rd. They had a little lull there in September.
Ground out to short.
Swanson.
Out at first. 2 outs.
Well, you know that they're going to feel okay as we take a look at what's coming up here later tonight. Top 20 showdown, USC and Utah. 8 o'clock Eastern. Going to wrap up a great day of college football on Fox and a great day of sports, period. You know that they're going to feel okay if they're matched up with the Padres, just given that's the 5 and 6 seeds. If they're matched up with the Dodgers, well, when they went to Dodger Stadium this summer, they scored 37 runs in 4 games. And this guy here, Bryce Harper, looked like the best hitter on the planet for the few days that.
All right, let's go, Bryce. Give us one more. Give us another one.
Series that weekend.
Good take.
1-0. That was the one game Harper didn't play. Got an injection in the elbow just before that. And then they came back here to Philadelphia, and the Dodgers took 2 of 3. Point is, neither one of those teams are the Phillies going to look at and say, oh boy, we're really going to have a hard time here. They feel like they can beat either one of those teams.
They have 3 really
1-1.
Really
good pitch. 1-1.
And at the top of the rotation, when you can throw out Wheeler and Nola and Suarez has come into his own, I mean, you're never out of a series. So you get a couple guys hot in your lineup, a couple guys hot in your bullpen. Next thing you know, we're talking about why not them, right? Same thing as last year. I find it so eerie that we started this series talking about what the Braves did last year.
Harper the other way.
Stop playing. Stop playing. Damn, he gave us another one. Let's go. Damn. Solo shot. Yo, Bryce Harper is crazy. Yo, this boy is a beast. Yo, he is a beast. Goodness gracious, he is a monster. Oh my goodness. Hey, Bryce gave me what I asked for.
3rd home run of the postseason for Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper is balling, man. He looked great. He looks great.
8-3.
Oh, he looks great. Chris M, he looks fantastic, man.
All kinds of different ones.
Crazy.
They've had to practice.
Oh, for sure.
Oh my goodness, it's crazy. Castellanos, pop out the center. All right. All right. Ninth inning. Here we go. Bryce gave us an extra run. Bryce gave us an extra run. So when we come back from the commercial break, it'd be top of the 9th inning. Phillies up 8-3. Thanks to the solo shot by Bryce Harper. We 3 outs away. That's it, man. 3 outs away. You couldn't ask for nothing better, man. Like this is insane. This is insane. We 3 outs away and got another run. I know later on I'll probably watching the Deontay Wilder fight later on tonight, but I'm gonna have to take a sneak peek back and forth at the Padres Dodgers game. Definitely gonna take a sneak peek at that one. That's gonna be big. Yeah, I can't believe we actually really just 3 outs away. Like as soon as this game ends and I end the stream, I'm getting right on WIP right after this. I need to hear what the fans are saying. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna be sure that my next stream, I'm gonna have some Phillies apparel, either a jersey and a hoodie, or a t-shirt, or something. But I'm definitely not getting on this stream next time without some Phillies apparel on. I'm gonna be sure of that. Commercial break. Going into the top of the 9th inning. Dominguez coming in with a 5-run cushion. Go ahead, man. Get our 3 outs that we need. That's all we need. Matter of fact, hopefully they're quick and painless. You know how Philly sports do us. We can never make it easy. We can never make it easy. Jansen is such a good pitcher. Yeah. No, yeah, Jansen is fire, man. Jansen is top notch. Like you said, we on some other type time right now.
One series advantage with an 8-3.
Nice. Okay, Dominguez. Yeah.
Dominguez pitched 2 innings in the first game of this division series. 2 perfect innings.
Nice. Nice. 0-2. 0-2. Sir Anthony Dominguez. Just outside the plate.
I mean, you're
1 and 2.
some filthy stuff in today's game by the Phillies, and some really, really tough swings. Awful off balance. That's how good the pitching and the pitches that the Braves have had to face.
What?
Check by Swanson.
Okay. Good check. Good check.
Olsen
Let's go, Dominguez.
Dominguez. Good. Ready, and the time is called by Swanson, so got something in his eye.
JC, I've been good, man. My Phillies is balling.
2-2.
Oh, come on, Dominguez. Get it over the plate.
3-2.
What's going on, JC? How you been? What's going on with you? Foul ball.
Back in there with the fastball
3-2.
fouled off. This game started with Noah Syndergaard going 3 innings, giving up 1 run. Then Bellotti, then Hand, and Alvarado, and Eflin, and Dominguez, piecing it together. 8 runs of support to make that a comfy track. 3-2 pitch again.
Nice! Get him out of here. We 2 outs away.
A Phillies team that was 22-29 on June 1st.
Oh, good pitch. Good pitch. Great pitch.
Would they make a change mid-season?
Oh yeah, man. Y'all got a big one tonight. How you feel? What you feel about your Dodgers tonight?
Phillies seemed like they were finished.
Y'all spending all that daggone money on that team. Definitely shouldn't be in this situation right now.
Strike 1 on Matt Olson.
Foul ball, 0-1.
On June 3rd, 7 games below 500.
0-1 for Matt Olson. We 2 outs away.
The longtime baseball man who's never had his chance to manage. Always wanted to, but
hey, if y'all haven't already, hit that like button. Hit that like button.
He takes over. The Phillies go on a winning streak.
That's high. 1-1.
After that change, only the Dodgers and the Braves.
Hey, y'all always got a shot, man. Y'all team is loaded, so y'all always got a shot. I'm gonna probably tune in tonight between that and the Deontay Wilder fight. Foul ball, 1-2.
The 6 seed on the road, beating the 3 seed. Set them up for a date with the defending champs. Underdogs in that series. On the verge of beating them in 4 games.
Foul ball.
He simplified things.
Still 1-2. 1 out.
A couple things and then
We 2 outs away.
It wasn't like they had the playoffs locked up all the way with 3 weeks to go. They still were fighting. And then once they secured it, they believed that's the kind of team they were. And I don't think they fear anybody.
That's outside. 2-2. That's outside.
We mentioned what it does to a ball club when you lose games you're supposed to win. I'm talking high probability, not 1-run games in the 9th. I'm talking 3-run games in the 9th. And they had a hard time closing those games out for the last couple of years. Sucked the life out of them.
Nice! Get him swinging! Get him out of here! We 1 out away.
They got 2 guys from the right and left-hand side.
We 1 out away. Stop playing with us.
Fire right now, and if that continues, watch out.
Stop playing with us. We 1 out away.
Different characters every postseason, different teams. Usually it follows the same arc, though. There are guys that you don't see coming. They get hot at the right time.
Need the Phillies to win today. Then New York over Cleveland. Then Wilder to KO. It sounds like you got something that sounds like you got a card somewhere. You got a card on something somewhere. Hey, JC, absolutely, bro. 1 more, man. The city gonna go crazy tomorrow.
Strike 1 on Darno.
0-1. We 2 strikes away.
Basically was around their offense. The Phillies have struck out 14. Atlanta Braves. That's exactly half right now. Or a little bit more than half. Yeah.
1-1.
Phillies pitchers against one of the top offenses in baseball. There's some overwhelming stuff coming out of that bullpen. One and two. And as much
1-2. We 1 strike away.
The fans in the stands who have been incredible this weekend.
We 1 strike away.
Treated to this journey continuing.
We 1 strike away. Stop playing with us. Stop playing with us.
The 1-2 pitch.
Oh man, that was way outside. He got too happy. He got too anxious. 2-2. Full count. Outside the plate, full count. He using all the dirty tricks right now as a hitter. He using all the dirty tricks. Count 3-2, 2 outs, nobody on. Foul ball. Still 3-2.
Padres or the Dodgers will await the Phillies. Either way, they'll be headed west. Game 1 of the championship series will be either Petco Park or Dodger Stadium on Tuesday. The Phillies will be there for it. Another 3-2 from Sir Anthony Dominguez. They've all waited this long, and they're going to have to wait a little bit longer into a full count.
Come on, Darno.
Capturing the moment.
Dominguez, all right, here goes the 3-2 pitch. Let's go!
This improbable run.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Damn. Get him out of here. JC, man, I appreciate it, man. Yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. Hey, Chris, yeah. Exclamation point. Get him out of here. Get him out of here, man. Damn Braves. Get him out of here. Goodness. Get him out of here.
And they leave no doubt. And these 2 games in Philadelphia.
Yo, that is crazy.
9-1 in game 3.
Crazy.
8-3 in game 4.
Crazy.
And the Phillies in their first trip to the
unbelievable.
in 11 years have punched their ticket.
JC, absolutely, dude. I'm gonna be online. I'm gonna be streaming for that as well. Eagles, Cowboys. I mean, the city gonna be buzzing like crazy all night into tomorrow night. You got the Phillies going to the NLCS. You got the Cowboys here for Sunday Night Football, like literally in Philadelphia. This city gonna be crazy. This city is going to be crazy. Hey, Chris. Hey, man. Definitely, man. This is what I'm here for, man. This is what I'm here for, man. I appreciate the support, Chris M. I appreciate the support, man. Hit that subscribe button, man, because we're going to be on here for the NLCS for every play. So definitely hit that subscribe button, man. But I definitely appreciate you hanging out with me, man. Hey, JC, Chris said good luck. Good luck with them Dodgers. We're going to be tuning in with that, man. We're going to be tuning in with that. Yo, this is crazy.
And taking his team to the postseason. Jim Tracy replaced Clint Hurdle in Colorado.
JC Ramirez said, once again, congrats. My Dodgers need to do so much today. Hey, man. They got the pieces. It's not like y'all missing nothing over there. Y'all got the pieces. You definitely got the pieces, dude.
Is that and Rob Thompson in the Phillies future?
All right, man. So That's it, man. The Phillies, our Phillies did it. Oh, hold on. Bryce Harper interview. Hold on.
Congratulations, you're going to the National League Championship Series. How would you describe these past 2 days?
Yeah, what an opportunity. You know, what an opportunity we were able to come home and
This man definitely earned his money.
the best teams in baseball.
Bryce Harper definitely earned his money.
The chance to be the champs. You know, that's what we kind of talked about before. And, you know, coming in here with the best fans in all of baseball, I got chills, man. It's so cool being back and being with this group of guys and just really excited for the next round, really excited for the opportunity.
You played 11 years. You turn 30 tomorrow. Happy birthday. Until this season, you had not won a playoff series. Has this run been everything you've imagined?
We got 2 more, right? We got 8 more games. So hopefully I can answer that question in about 2 weeks.
What is your feeling like right now for guys who have been here the longest? Nola and Hoskins and Eflin.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. I mean, those guys, Nola showed up, Hoskins showed up, Eflin showed up today, Sir Anthony. All these guys are homegrown Phillies, and these are guys that I was, playing against, of course, and now I'm with them. And I love this group so much. We're such a family here. It's a lot of fun. We got a great group, man. It's just, we just vibe so well together. It's just a lot of fun being able to play with these guys and be with, be in the fight with them.
Roz, congratulations. Thanks very much. Joe, back to you.
All right, man. Hey, Bryce Harper earned his money. He earned his money. I tell you that now. He earned his money, man. This was a great game, man. Great game. Great series. Great series, man. Yo, I just can't wait for the NLCS to start. Personally, man, I can't wait for the NLCS to start. This is going to be crazy. I may have to go to a game too. I might just have to pop into one game, scrap up some money, and go to a game, man. But this is insane, man. But hey, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. Please, 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 man, hit the subscribe button, man. I want y'all to come back for the NLCS, man. Come hang out with me for the NLCS. Big win, man. Phillies going to the NLCS. Eagles, Cowboys tomorrow, 8 o'clock. I'll be on streaming as well. If you want to come in a little earlier, I got the Chiefs and the Bills at 4 o'clock. Definitely let me know. I appreciate all the love and support. I'll see y'all tomorrow.